Talk about a butt crack, people.
I was the healthiest fat kid you ever knew.
I'm an idiot. Exactly.
I fought my way out of the womb of the lion.
Business in the front and a hella ratchet on the back. Summer camp shit. Would you kiss him if you could meet him?
Open your ears, shut your mouth, snatch your experts, we're back. Open your ears, shut your mouth, snatch your experts, we're back. And we're back, everybody. Second podcast of the year, 2021, starting off strong. We got another Fisticuff Alley, first one of the year. UFC 257, McGregor versus Poirier. Hope I said that right.
Poirier.
My apologies if I didn't.
It's French. He's from Louisiana. He's a Creole.
It's Creole.
Hey, Creole.
We got Fish here tonight, Travis. Me,
Where?
myself, Corey, and, Big B over here.
Shoot him, Elizabeth. Shoot him.
The Gator man himself.
Shoot him.
Dustin the Gator Poirier. That's what his name should be. What's his
Why is he not?
what is his
Why is he not the Gator?
Yeah.
The Diamond. Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
No.
I get it, but I like the Gator better. He probably knows a little bit about the white Gators.
The Gators.
No, they're from Minnesota, remember?
Yeah, nobody
The
knows
Minnesota
about
White Gators.
it's a tag.
I don't know this reference. Please fill me in.
So
I
a
was
little
hammered drunk.
one of the nights it was just me and him on the podcast, and you know
Maybe
how
not
Corey.
hammered, maybe just tired.
No,
drunk.
you were.
I was tired drunk.
But when Corey gets a little like
Drunk and tired.
he
I'm in
just
that
rambles
weird
random
stage.
shit. And one night he was just like,
Try that just like that.
yeah. Was it good?
It's
I like that.
But yeah, anyway, Corey just
I
goes
could drink those a lot.
Minnesota White Gators, like just, for
Just
no
out of nowhere?
random reason.
What else did I say? I said something else. It was like I got to get my money back from that guy in Rio de Janeiro, wherever the hell we were. The Dominican Republic. That's where we were on the cruise.
Yeah,
I lost money in some like beach frisbee throwing thing.
What? You bet?
It was like $5 to do. It's like it's $5 to play, and if you win, you get all the money. I was like, deal. It's like 10 other people. You had to throw. It's like three things. You had to throw the frisbee, hit the bottle off the table, and then step you back. And I got to the first two. Last one, I lost the third one. I missed the third one, and then somebody else.
Was it one of those rigged games, or like someone definitely won,
Yeah,
or were they
someone
in
won.
on it?
Someone won.
Oh, okay. Did he take a little cut of it?
I don't know. He's with the cruise line, so it's like I don't think he did.
Oh, this wasn't like just some random like guy you met in the Dominican Republic on a beach.
I've been drinking a good amount that day because it was all you could drink booze on this beach. So it was awesome. So it might not have been for money. It was something. You won something. I don't know. I just assumed it was money, and that's what I remember. I lost money. And I just ran them off like, I need to get my money back from that guy in the Dominican Republic. Brandon's like, what? You wouldn't understand.
yeah, he was just rambling on that night, and
It was
we
great.
have quite a few like one-liners from him that evening that were great. But
By all times, I will name like my flag football team if I ever have one ever again. Is the Minnesota White Gators.
I don't. This is not looking. We're watching the Taraxion versus Fravolo fight, and this is not looking good for our Ginge here.
well, I think
Frevola.
Frevola might have won round one. Where,
I don't think so.
But his ankle wraps are bad. They are awesome.
yeah,
It's just a sock. I don't think they're wrapped. It's just a sock.
Is it not?
It's just it's like a brace.
Oh, that's interesting.
Looks like straight out of the kickboxer movie from the 80s.
I know. That's some Karate Kid right there. The All Valley Championship. Have you guys watched Cobra Kai season 3?
I haven't watched the season. I started it.
I haven't either.
finished it.
No spoilers, please.
I've
for
only
anyone
watched
that has
like
watched
half
it.
of the first episode. So
Do you know Meg does not like it? She doesn't like the campy awesomeness of.
I feel like it's more of a guy thing, also.
The-
Like for us at least, it's the dumb bad 80s acting.
But it's purposely
But
like that.
I
It's
know,
hilarious,
and that's why we like it because they did it on purpose.
yeah.
It's
And
not
this
like
is
they were trying real hard and just
Oh,
suck
look
at
at
it.
him working that crucifix.
I know.
But
his top game is ridiculous.
Get off the
right now.
fence, bro.
the thing with it is
He's cut.
she says that it's stupid and not good, but yet she watches the Real Housewives of New York.
Stage,
It's staged. I was like
Every TV show,
oh,
as
he's-
reality
he
as you
is-
want to think it is
It's partly staged.
yes. There's some kind of like
Was that the end of the round?
producer and writers behind
Oh,
it.
that's
even-
his blood.
Yeah. Even like Brendan Schaub was talking about the Ultimate Fighter, they would bring in like alcohol to like
Oh,
give them
purposely try to get people.
to get people to have heated arguments and get people riled up. Like they would do it on purpose. Of course they would. Why
That's just
wouldn't
good
they?
TV.
Yeah.
But like, there's certain reality TV that you watch and you're like, oh, like this stuff kind of happened. Like maybe the producers kind of egged it on a little bit, but like
right.
this is real stuff that happened. And then you watch like some reality TV and you're like, oh, this is just actually scripted. Like when you watch, like that's the beauty of like 90 Day Fiance. Is like, I'm not saying that they might not reenact situations or set stuff up, but like the stuff that happens there is like real. Like when
Yeah, they
like,
don't make much money at all in that. They don't make much money
Oh,
at all. 'Cause
no.
They want people to come there for like legit, like to find love. Like,
yeah. And like when you watch it, you're like, oh, like remember Big Ed, that little short guy?
Yeah.
Like the shit that he said to that poor girl was like legitly like cringy, and that was just him talking. Like, he was not playing a character; he was just a weirdo.
Yeah.
He was just
I feel like a bunch of people that go on 90 Day Fiance are kind of weird.
oh, I mean, they
Like,
attract a
you're
certain breed.
Like either you're trying to get reality famous, you're not there to make money because you don't make much.
Well, remember that?
or you just
Did
really
you watch the
suck at-
season that had
What's
the two lesbian girls, and one of the girls definitely wasn't lesbian?
No, I didn't see that.
It was
What's the one? Love at First Sight
married at first sight.
or whatever. But
Yeah.
supposedly they make sure that people don't come on the show for the
That's why
wrong
they
reasons.
they don't pay. They don't pay you.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
pay you
Yeah.
like
Shit.
anything because they don't want people coming on there to get like, oh, I'm going to do this a quick thing. It doesn't really count just to get a paycheck because they want people to come on there to be truly looking for love and be married.
I was forced to watch Married at First Sight. It's not bad, but it feels like a lot of the conversations, especially when the couples are just the couples, it seems like a lot more real. But they'll have like mixers where all the couples meet, and it seems like
Right.
forced conversation
Well,
between them.
I heard a lot of like reality TV when they do that. There's a lot of them might have headphones in, so they're
Or
like
earpiece, yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, what do you think of what they just said? What do you think about that?" Or they'll like they'll
speak
stop
up,
them.
speak up, and
Yeah, like,
Yo,
oh, what do
they'll
you think
stop
about
'em,
this?
yeah.
Yeah. Or like when they're in their little, I guess, tell-all booth, like it's just them and they're
oh
talking.
yeah, so they're talking to
like,
the producer.
oh,
They're just
yeah.
asking them questions. Yeah,
They're
that's-
like, what do you
I
think
thought that was
about
assumed.
We're gonna show you this clip. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're definitely like taking the stories they want and try to provoke people or get some good stuff at them. Some people probably don't even play into it.
Well, that's like
Like Marshawn Lynch.
what's the documentary?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
so like
He still got fined.
producers trying to like get stories out of people. So the documentary Abducted in Plain Sight on Netflix. Have you guys watched that?
I have not.
Well, so
Is that the one where like is there's one where like
the dude sleeps
the
with
dude
the
sleeps
mom,
with
the dad, and the
yes.
daughter.
Is that the one?
yeah,
Yeah.
well supposedly
That was a weird one.
yeah, well
It just makes
Ooh.
you, it just shows you like what predators are.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
well,
Like that
supposedly
dude.
the producers like like when you have an interview session, you'll have like follow-up questions for
Oh, he's
certain
working
things
that guillotine. I don't think it's gonna slip
you're
out.
expecting.
He's got an ear out, so that's not good for
Oh,
him.
when you're talking about when the dad told him that he slept with him.
Yeah, well
They had no idea that was coming.
they had no idea that was part of the story, and the dad
Oh.
just kind of spilled his guts right there in the middle of the interview. And that's why when like the interviewees or the producers are kind of like, okay, like there's no follow-up questions when you would think in a big like twist in the story you would have they had nothing
Ooh.
planned because they weren't
Oh,
expecting
I didn't
it at
even
all.
realize that.
See, they rolling like some gators. That's what they were doing right there.
They're
If,
like
if y'all are
gators.
watching this,
You
they
know,
were rolling like some
well,
gators.
Frivola might be Louisiana. I don't know.
Frivola. I think it's
Frivola.
Where's he
We're
from?
probably all saying it wrong.
Where's the guess?
Baton Rouge.
Nah, he's like
I think
No,
he's.
Northeast.
Texas.
I think he's from like Boston.
I'm saying Texas.
Northeast.
It's a very.
He looks like he put a cowboy hat on to go work the ranch.
He looks a little tired though. You saw how he like threw him that and didn't really defend
Yeah, he's definitely gassed.
takedown. Yeah.
I was close. I was close.
Mass.
No, he's a New Yorker. Huntington.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Oh,
All right,
didn't
good.
Take
He's a Long Island boy.
Turn.
Meg would like him.
Get up.
Yeah,
Get
he's
up.
very-
You got to
He's
explode out of
very.
that.
He looks very Irish.
That was
He's
Long
tired
Island.
though. He's tired.
What?
How was Long Island?
Long Island's awesome. I mean,
Didn't y'all just go?
Yeah, we went up for
New
New
Year's, right?
Year's. Yeah, went to the beach. It was very cold. Pizza is very good.
That's a plus. Did you do
Yeah.
any pizza reviews?
I didn't, but we should have. It's just chill, you know.
What happened to your frozen pizza reviews?
We stopped. We didn't post any of them. I wanted Brandon to edit them.
You were supposed to send them to me, and you never
Yeah,
did.
I never did.
No, can I?
I went back to work. That's
so-
what happened.
Over the holidays, right? I think on your Instagram or something, you posted it was a video of, I don't know who they were in the video, but it was you on guitar, some on piano, and
Meg posted it. It was Meg's dad and her brother and me.
But all I told Corey, I was like, I don't think Travis could have found a better family for him to fit in with.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
You guys were just jamming out and looked like having the best time.
Oh yeah,
playing music.
it was really fun. And like her dad, like her brother is literally a music therapist, and
Really?
Yeah, and her dad was an elementary school music teacher. And like they've all played in bands, like you've seen her brother play drums, and he's
cool. He's good as shit.
He's
too.
good, like legit good.
So
like
he played multiple, like just.
Yeah, he plays
any percussion, I think.
Yeah, he plays any
guitar,
percussion.
Right?
He plays guitar like pretty good, and he plays piano pretty good. I mean,
Really?
I'd say he plays guitar almost as good as me, and then he plays every other instrument way better than me. So.
Check mark him.
Yeah. It's pretty wild because as a music therapist, he has to be able to play like all the instruments. You know what I mean?
It's like if some kid he's working with, there's somebody that he's working
So
with.
we just watched the final prelim. Who do you guys obviously
our boy
dude Frivola.
Where's he from?
Or would you call him earlier, Corey? Frivola?
I thought it said free.
Some refried beans over here.
I mean, he's
I thought it
Irish,
said
right?
first when I
Is
looked
it?
at it.
What is?
That was way wrong.
He's called the Steamroller.
What?
That's his nickname. The Steamroller.
It rolls off the tongue.
The Steamroller.
Matt Frivola.
Oh yeah.
It rolls off the tongue.
Yep. But he's
The
not.
steamroller
He
Matt
just got
Frivola.
steamrolled.
Yeah, well,
It looks like
he was also a big underdog against this guy. Well, he was so.
Oh, is this a fight where the
Oh, his
dudes
trainer's
got in
Matt
trouble?
Serra. His trainer's Matt Serra.
Oh well, so New York makes sense.
But no, what? Tell the story about the.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna use the restroom, then I'll be right back.
Oh, jeez.
Tell us the story.
I gotta take a tinkle, guys. Calm
Well,
down.
hold it.
Aw.
It's a long
Here
story.
comes the decision. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the decision. I'm gonna go.
We'll see. Look at Bruce Buffer looking immaculate like always with his sweet suit jacket.
We know who won. Dude with the top
Yup.
game.
Now never mind, different guy. Say his flag does not have all the primary colors. Just
What
red,
is
blue,
it?
red,
Just-
red and blue. Got two.
This is a Russian flag.
Right. It was no. See, on this thing, it has a red, blue, and yellow, and then
What
on
is
the
it?
flag he
Is
was
that-
on was just red and blue.
No, it was red, blue, and yellow.
It
The
was red,
bottom
blue, red.
What?
Pretty sure.
What
I
is
wish we
it?
could rewind, or maybe
No.
it'll show it again. I don't know. But other than that, we got some fights tonight. Sports betting's opened up in Virginia.
Oh yeah.
On FanDuel, and it's a temptress. I tell you, it is a temptress. Had my first taste last night. First bet, won and lost.
He's Armenian. Yeah, he's Armenian.
Okay, that makes sense.
I thought that was the Armenian flag, but
We got some.
also Romania's red, blue, yellow.
There's a lot of.
A
lot of primary
people,
colors
People
out there.
love their primary colors.
They
You can
do.
make any color out of it.
Let's go with the 3 core colors for
All
the
right,
flag.
so let me see this. So Frivola was supposed to be on the main card, right? This is the story of how we got to where we are. And this guy, Ottoman Zaitar, he's a German fighter, and he's in the bubble. I don't know if it's the night before the weigh-ins, so Thursday night, right? Him and his team cut off their wristbands, gave them to this guy outside the bubble on Fight Island. The guy tapes the wristbands on his wrist, has like a bag, comes into the hotel they're staying at, goes into a room, scales like 4 balconies over to Ottoman's room, goes in with the bag, changes clothes, comes out, change clothes, no bag. Leaves. Security like tries to stop him, and the dude takes off running.
What?
Yeah, so the UFC literally just goes, "That's cool. You're cut. You're out of the UFC." Like the day before the fights. So
Dude,
Matt
he just
Matt
wasted.
Frevola was supposed to fight the guy that got cut, and the dude was like 13-0. So like he was supposed to be a big prospect, but because he helped break the bubble and bring some stranger in, and like Dana White's like, we don't even know what was in the bag he brought in or how.
How do
this
they
even
not
happened.
know? I guess
No
did
one
he
knows
take-
what's in
yeah.
the bag.
Did he take the bag with him? I guess
He
and never figured it
probably,
out?
you know what it was?
No,
it was
he
the
came out
EPO that he
without the
gave to
bag.
Connor. I'm starting that rumor right here, right now. It was the EPO that he gave to Connor.
No, it was like some German, like it's a German.
Yeah,
fighter. Like,
it's German. Because what do the Germans hate?
He's with
Who do the
Khabib's
Germans
team.
hate?
He's with Khabib's team.
But who do the Germans
The
hate?
people from Louisiana.
Who? No. The Germans hate the English, right?
Okay.
Who also hates the English?
I hate the English.
Irish.
The Irish.
The Irish.
This is
Interesting
a
conspiracy.
long-term conspiracy, and
World War III.
this goes back to 1939. All right,
Fact checks.
1939.
Fact
at the
checks.
start of the World War II was fought. You know, like there was the anti-Nazis, and his family was some of the anti-Nazis. You know, they didn't want to, have a Holocaust and all that, and they actually immigrated to England, but then they went back at the end, and they really hated the English while they were there, and that's why they'll help out the Irish because they now hate the English. I don't know. That's my conspiracy theory.
That's a really roundabout way of how he snuck a dude into the
And
Fight
that's-
Island bubble.
to help Conor McGregor. It was all about Conor.
Some history for you.
It's because
guys
Conor's
today.
getting old. He needs EPO.
But how should come on
Is
now?
he? Is he getting old?
You made the UFC. You're 13 and
Every
0,
year he gets older.
and now you're sneaking a dude into the What did he think was going to happen?
Yeah.
They were just going to be like, "Oh, okay."
I'm assuming it had to be something super legal in the bag.
Do you think?
Because why would you go through all that trouble to sneak it in
Probably.
when you could just literally let me just
He
take
might
it?
have wanted some. Maybe Khabib wanted some tiramisu.
I want to hear. what Eddie's conspiracy theory on what was in the bag.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Ooh, and a little.
Also, if
Well,
you know,
hold on.
Dudes, I'm just telling you, it's like child blood or something. You know what I mean?
So what do
They're
you
probably.
Hold on, right now. Let's start right now. What do you think was in the bag?
It was IVs.
Ooh,
It was definitely IVs.
you can't test for IVs, so yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can test for IVs. That's one of the ways they can. It's the plastic. But if you,
Oh, well, that's true.
that's how they do it in the Olympics at least.
But they're not going to.
But if you use
Hold on,
glass
you see the
IVs,
drones?
you can't
the
test for
drones
it.
they got.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi, dog.
Abu
like-
Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, but it's
Abu Dhabi.
Whatever.
Abu Dhabi.
Okay,
Well,
well,
we're not-
either way,
I'm thinking of
I'm
just
saying, this is
Dubai.
the first
You're
time I've
thinking
seen
of
the drone.
Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
They're both in the UAE.
I'm just
Yes,
saying it's
but
pretty
they're
cool they got the
different
drone
places.
lights going on. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, it's kind of dope.
Nobody was noticing and then wanted to fly away and go charge for the
What,
next
is this
you
for
fight.
realize,
Russia?
like,
What,
they
red,
have
white,
s-
and blue? Who's this?
I think it's just the intro to the fight. Like start of the.
It's the UFC colors. Fuck it.
UFC is like yellow and black, right?
That makes sense. So IVs. I was gonna say drugs.
You were going to say drugs?
He's 13 and 0. He's like, I got this in the bag. This ginger's got nothing on me.
I think it's
Uh,
IVs. He had a hard cut.
Maybe.
In the
Makes
Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi.
I don't think I'd risk it to get the
This is a
biscuit.
brand new arena, too.
Sometimes you gotta risk it to get a brisket.
But,
Well, yeah, because
have you
Abu.
seen, there's a little documentary on ESPN Plus about Fight Island. And so, what blew my mind, right? So when they first put it on, everyone had to quarantine for 2 weeks, right? So if you plan to be a bus driver that drove fighters and people from the airport to the W Hotel where they were staying, quarantine for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You had to quarantine
Yeah,
for
but you got paid to quarantine.
I'm sure you got paid big money.
Well, let's talk about the
just seems super
the pretty
ridiculous.
much slave labor they used to build this place that Dana doesn't want to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
No, this is serious.
I believe you. I'm just laughing.
It's a
they
thing, but-
they take workers from Southeast Asia and they pay them like 50 cents a day and take away their passports. They're literally slaves.
Shut up.
No, I'm not making this is real.
This might be
They
my,
work in
this might be my favorite commentary team at the moment.
You're bringing it to attention, Travis.
I like DC and Joe together. Even they're just
Can
fun.
so Joe,
But I think Felder. I think out of all, I love Paul Felder. And I love DC. I think they're the two best fighters.
Fighter commentary.
Former fighters.
Can I tell you the one thing I love? I did not like DC as a fighter, but his commentary and just his like personality on like his podcast with Ariel Helwani, any interviews does is so entertaining. And like, it's like he found his path. And
Thug Rose! That call.
I did not.
Still.
I don't like him as a fighter, but I love him.
I liked him as a fighter because I watched the documentary leading up to John Jones 2. And I was never like that big of a fan of him because I just didn't like him as an actual fighter.
I think I respect him as a fighter, yes, but watching him fight, he wasn't my favorite. Is what I'm.
Well, I
can't say I don't like him as a fighter.
I grew up wrestling, so like seeing a guy who was that dominant, who was like always a little chubby, always what I mean. Never really had the stand-up game, like what I mean. Like I always really enjoyed that. Like I like to watch a wrestler take someone down and just ride them and kind of like ground and pound. Like, because to me, like if I were a fighter, that would probably be the only remotely effective style that I could possibly ever be effective is that I know how to shoot on people. And, to see someone do that at such a high level at a level that's, ridiculously high level. You know what I mean? Like that guy could take down pretty much anyone in the world except for somehow John Jones. And sometimes he can do that.
Yeah, but I just really loved watching him lose.
Watching
DC lose. Anytime he lost, I was super happy about it. But I never wanted him to win.
Really?
I do not know why.
I always rooted for him.
And the same way with him.
I never rooted.
For him.
It's the like
him commentating is good, and his off the fight, like out of the octagon, like outside of it, not fighting.
And that cool. But
when he's in, I just don't rub me
wrong. When he slapped Stipe,
that made me so mad. I was so upset.
I think my problem is I was such a big fan of everyone he fought. Like I loved Rumble Johnson. Rumble Johnson was one of my favorite fighters since he fought at welterweight, and he beat him. John Jones has always been a favorite of mine. So I was always rooting against him because I liked the other guy more.
I was always, I mean, I get that. Like, I understand why people really like Stipe, and I understand like he's going to be one of the greatest heavyweights.
What's up, Jared?
But like, he's just very, I don't know. He's just very, he's not. He doesn't have the personality. You know what I mean? Like his Michelob, the Michelob commercials are just.
I forgot.
They're just kind of like, yeah.
He doesn't do Michelob. He does Modelo.
Is it Modelo? That's how forgettable they are.
The most white guy in history is doing a Modelo commercial.
He's so forgettable.
Brian Ortega did it first. Wasn't Brian Ortega?
No, it's been Stipe. Like that, they have other fighters now, but Stipe was like the main one that did the Modelo commercial.
Yeah, because they're the main beer sponsor.
The Croatian
American
from Ohio
doing a Mexican style.
Wasn't he a firefighter too?
He still is.
Yeah, he still is. He's
he's a professional firefighter.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't made a lot of money fighting. I mean, comparatively,
he's made a lot of money. I bet he's made a ton of money fighting.
I bet you he's made more money off that Modelo contract than he has actually fighting.
I don't know.
I guarantee.
You could look it up though. But he's the baddest man on the planet, technically.
Is he?
He's the UFC heavyweight
I think
champion.
John Jones is the scariest man on the planet.
But he hasn't fought him, so
right. Technically, you think
at his weight class
until he beats John Jones, that's just false.
I want to see Stipe versus Nagano again.
That's scary.
Yeah, because Nagano's been in for a while, so I'm thinking, he might have a little more.
If you were walking down
experience, a little more.
If you were walking down a black alley, a dark alley, not a black alley, a dark alley.
Yeah.
There can be, the level of light is like not so that you can see. Because if it was a black alley, you wouldn't be able to see anything.
We're doing like it's kind of like a spotlight. Every so many.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of light.
There's just darkness. You know what I mean?
Light,
like the
dark alley.
Like the alleyway that Batman's parents got killed in.
Oh yeah. Talk about murder.
Rest in peace to the Waynes.
Yeah. Sorry, Batman. Don't come kill us or beat us up.
So hold on, where are we going with the alley?
Yeah.
This dude right here.
Who would you rather run into?
Yeah. John Jones or Francis Ngannou?
John Jones.
Who would you rather run into?
Yeah, because I could just be like, hey, John Jones, what's up? Ngannou.
You could do that with Ngannou.
I guess I could too.
I think Ngannou would be the easier one. I think John Jones would be like,
First off, if I'm in
I
an
think-
alley
Because
and I have
John
to go
Jones
to either
is a
one,
coke fiend and could actually end up in an alley like trying to kick someone's ass.
But if I had,
Yeah, I think
if I
John Jones is
had-
a little more like
If I had something to give him,
it's a little 50-50.
you might
Like,
be
are
right.
you going to meet John Jones on a good night? Or are you meeting John Jones on a bad night? Like which night?
Maybe he's on a bender and I just go like offering to buy a beer and I'm like, we'll just go hang out.
Like when he was who was it? Was it DC that he was talking to? That he was like, yeah, I was strung out on coke when I beat you.
Yeah, like he.
Oh yeah,
like,
he said the
he's
night
like,
before he's like I was on coke and
Yeah.
with strippers the night before the fight. Like,
was supposed to be like the first Alexander Gustafsson fight. Like he was like,
he didn't train. For
I
it.
didn't train for shit for that
Yeah.
fight.
and then he almost got his ass. beat.
He almost lost, but he didn't lose. Like still,
I feel like he should just stop training and just fight. people
Gustafson's
and,
one of
like,
those
do that.
fighters that I wish wouldn't have retired. Like I'd like to
Who?
see Gustafson. One of
I
those
think he's
fighters.
still
Justin.
fighting. He moved up to
Did he come
heavyweight.
back?
He moved up to heavyweight.
I
to
know that he had
fight-
retired at some point.
Ooh, have you seen
Who did he fight?
What's his name?
He moved up to heavyweight and fought somebody and lost.
Well, that's not very good.
Did he?
Yeah.
He
He
moved
took
up,
a
did he?
heavyweight fight. It might have been Verdum. He might have beat Verdum.
I don't know.
I can't remember
What's the other dude's name?
which one.
Russia heavyweight.
Did you
Switch up the
share?
back
Did you share the
tattoo.
broadcast?
I did.
Okay.
Switch
I
up
didn't
the
know.
back tattoo. Switch it
Oh,
up.
you're talking about
Alexander
Alexander Volkov,
Volkov, yeah.
where he
That's
had
what-
the
he had
stingray,
the stingray, and then
and
he's
then he
got like
switched
some,
it up to like some like tribal mask thing.
That's an aggressive
Yeah.
back tattoo.
Which one?
which, his new one.
I've the
Oh, look up his new one. Look up his new
Yeah.
one.
So you remember
He had the big the stingray on his back.
we
Yeah.
watched Khabib Connor.
Oh,
at-
when Lewis knocked him out in 11
yeah,
seconds
but he had
left.
the
Oh,
big
yeah.
stingray. That's all covered up now.
what?
After that knockout,
Yeah,
his life
he got
changed.
the stingray's gone. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I like his new one.
so we haven't talked about it though. This UFC 257, the main event, Connor Poirier, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about this? This is almost like
I
a.
think it's going to be way closer than people are thinking.
I believe that too.
Do they have bad blood? Because I remember the first,
No.
the first
They did
fight,
the first one.
The
It was-
first one,
Connor's
like
Connor's
he's
done
also
a
changed,
Connor's done like a full 180. Connor was
talks
like
shit,
talker,
but he's
his-
also respectful now about it. Like when
Well,
he
he's like-
shakes your
he's
hand
like
at
wants
the
to
end
be
of the
best
fight,
friends with you.
but he talks shit the whole time. Well, I don't know. He hasn't really talked too much.
So
Maybe
let me-
he had kids.
So let's bring this up, right? So Connor
Maybe.
is shit talker, right?
Yeah.
With his fight with Cowboy.
She looks rough.
Cowboy kind of has known for the past is if you make friends with him, he loses. Like, you know, if he doesn't have bad blood with you and doesn't like kind of like
I want to kill you.
want to kill you, he tends to lose those fights or win the type deal. So maybe this is Connor's like backwards way of shit talking now.
It's
Kind of
reverse
like-
psychology.
like to kill him with kindness?
Yes, To
reverse
kind of
reverse
lure
psychology.
them in to like
It's all a mental.
Lull
game.
them into a sense of security.
Right.
It's like,
Like,
man,
oh,
this
no,
guy's
this-
pretty nice.
okay, he's not a bad guy. Like,
He's a snake in the grass.
right. I want to believe that because I kind of miss the shit talking Connor.
I just think it's really hard to care as much when you're just that wealthy.
but I think
Yeah.
from why is Connor fighting though? I
Yeah.
think Connor's
You know how much
he
less
wants,
I'd care about
Why-
things if I
'cause
was that well.
he wants to leave a legacy. He
Yeah,
wants to leave
he does.
something. And I think that's what's motivating.
I
him.
think him fighting like increases his wealth. Like you
I
know,
don't think
brand.
so.
it's
It
his
does.
brand. Yeah.
How many
It's
bottles of
proper
proper 12
12.
did you buy today? How many
That's-
bottles
that's
did you
gonna-
buy?
That's going to grow. If he stopped
But
right
if
now,
he,
No,
yes,
it's going to grow.
yes, it will grow. Don't get me wrong.
You know what hurts the brand?
grows
Him
more.
losing.
well, no, he's trying when he
Him
6
losing
years
hurts the
from now,
brand.
6 years from now, when he's lost a step, and he goes to the WWE and signs a
He
$10
won't
million
go to that.
contract.
He won't go to that.
Do you know how
He's way too
big?
small.
Do you know how
He's
big
way too small for that.
Well,
Ronda Rousey did it?
Yeah, but that's also
Okay,
that was-
Ronda Rousey is big for a female though.
CM Punk came from there. He's the same size.
No, CM Punk's bigger than Connor.
He fought 175 in the UFC.
CM, yeah, but he cut to 170. Like
He was
Connor-
jacked.
Connor
I'm sorry,
can't
I'm sorry,
weigh
170.
Connor
Probably
can't weigh
someone more.
170 if he tries. Like proof with the Cerrone
It
fight.
doesn't-
He weighed
it
in
doesn't-
under 170.
It doesn't
without
matter.
cutting
He
weight.
could. Roddy Piper was not a big guy. He was like 200 pounds.
But here's my thing.
200
He has way too much money to go and do WWE and put all he could do like special guest appearances.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's got way too much money to spend that much. You know how much time they spend on the road and doing all that stuff?
He does
They're
him
on the
he's a
road
special
like
case.
300 days
He's like-
a year.
yeah, he would never do that.
He's like
Exactly.
a 2 month, every 6 month type of guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
but he'll do that in the WWE and make a
he's too-
lot of money.
Yeah,
I
he
think
would,
he
but I
makes
don't
too
think
much money
he'll
otherwise.
ever do that. I think he probably has his hand in so much.
It's a lot on the
stuff.
body. It is very.
I think Proper 12 makes him a ton of money. He has a clothing line, August McGregor. He has a
the fact that Proper 12 makes him the most money because I did not know he had a clothing line.
August McGregor.
I didn't. I didn't.
They
know
don't
that.
make. He does not make clothes that fit.
He has a workout app he just
No,
released.
definitely doesn't.
He has some kind of cell phone game he just released, like an MMA fighting MMA.
Yeah, no one's
app
buying
game.
that. Maybe in Ireland.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. And there's some workout app he has now. Like he has his
People
like fingers
love Conor McGregor.
and so
Like,
many
people are
different
like-
things.
They'll just buy anything that he has his hand in or his name's on. But I'm saying that
Well,
right there,
definitely in Ireland.
him fighting and winning, or even losing, him fighting, just being on there, sells that whiskey.
I
For sure.
I don't know who I bet on.
Only
this fight.
reason
I think
you bought that whiskey tonight because he's fighting tonight.
Oh, shout out to Virginia. We're allowed to online sports bet now, right?
No, we already said that.
Oh, I was in the restroom.
I got Rebus. I need her to
I think
win.
I said
She's
that.
praying really hard. So.
Yeah, I'm going Rebus.
I-
She's an up and comer. I think she's got this.
They're
She is
yelling at each other.
she
What
is
are they
the
yelling?
favorite by a lot.
No, she wasn't.
She's negative 335.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she was. She's ranked lower.
Somebody was wrong.
She's ranked 10.
Oopsie.
So,
Made a mistake.
But she is. What does her tattoo say? It's a cool tattoo though.
she's Brazilian.
Did you pick her because of her cool tattoos?
I
like you
didn't know
did the
she
other
even
guy?
had a tattoo.
That one though.
That one guy, I literally voted. I betted on him. I bet on him.
You voted?
I voted and then I bet it and then I bet. I bet on him solely because he had dope Polynesian tattoos.
And it worked out for you.
It did.
Yeah.
So
You ruined my parlay.
I'm not gonna put this out there, but I want to say in one of the embeddeds.
I'm not gonna put this out there, but
well, like I don't want to.
I'm gonna tell you
It's not
about it.
100%. But
what?
I want to say that she lives in Virginia.
Who does? Rebus?
Rebus.
We can look that up.
I know. I want to say I might have missed.
Nowadays we have smartphones.
On embedded, and she said something about I came from my home in Virginia back to ATT to finish up training camp or something. So
We're in Virginia. Where does she look like she lives?
she's probably more like
Woodbridge.
Norfolk area.
Hoodbridge.
She's more Norfolk area. Let's be honest.
Yo, shout out to Woodbridge holding it down.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
The
Hey,
day one.
there's nothing like, water and gang activity to go together.
Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. A lot of fishing.
Where's what am I thinking? Like Old Town, not Quantico. What's the little small town right there? You like take one exit off 95.
Aquaquan.
Aquaquan. It's really nice.
Exit.
Oh yeah,
It's
just
really
right by
nice.
the water.
Right by the water.
Yeah, it's
I
almost
looked
like,
I looked at an apartment there.
It's almost like 17.
Worst
off of
exit.
95, but the
Worst
little nicer.
exit to get off of. Worst.
Yeah, because you're literally dropping down to this tiny little small town
But you can also take a back road that comes out like
on 28
17
or
and
17.
28,
Yeah.
right there. You can come the back
I used
way.
to take that,
Kinda
yeah.
nice. So who do we got?
That's a lot
What's
of.
up with them
I probably wouldn't
slapping?
slap. You
I
probably
watched a
just-
video earlier this
just
week
give 'em some
of the
smelling
guy. It
salts.
was the ref behind
Dude, I'm
him.
loving the
His
cut man.
face
Look at
when
the
he
cut man.
slapped him.
She's lost a lot of weight.
He
You
slapped.
can tell like she
The dude
used to
slapped
be,
her.
It's just her stomach. She used to be a bigger girl.
Shut up.
This is what weight class is this? Is this 115?
125.
125.
125, I believe.
Awarded UFC
A
contract.
Brazilian
Oh,
national
she's from Dana.
Muay Thai champion.
She started on the Dana White Contender Series week 2.
And
Brazilian national. Oh, okay.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine like having to fight someone that's like you're like
What's her record?
you're in an amateur like
She's
competition and you fight someone that's like literally like a UFC contender and you just get your face blown off. That's why I would never do this because you never know who's just gonna like.
We're too old.
You don't know.
We're too old for this.
But even if he was,
I'm not too old. I think
Starting at 30. You talking about having to train.
If
missed
I was
out on a
if I was
lot.
an amazing athlete
and then
you know what I
trying to
mean?
make it in. You're talking a good 3 years minimum of getting even to a prelim fight, probably.
Yeah.
so we
So you'd
have
be 33.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Going
But
around with people that
if
are like
you were-
20.
But if you were like an amazing athlete already and you had a background in
No.
like, you know what I mean, in
But
like
we're not.
in like jujitsu, or you were a college wrestler,
No, yeah.
you know what
but
I mean?
All right, tail of the tape. We got Rodriguez at 33, 5'6".
Why do they look the same?
116,
Why do they look
65.
exactly the same?
How's she 5'3" but have an inch?
Do they look exactly
reach
the same
on
or
her?
not? Like, look at those pictures.
They don't look the same at all.
Oh, Buffer getting into it. I like that jacket. That pink tie is aggressive.
That's why Buffer
A new
makes
jacket every fight.
millions just announcing shit.
Bruce, I mean,
He doesn't wear the same suit
Jacket.
ever.
I wonder if designers just give him suits to wear so that they're like, yeah,
Oh,
Bruce
100%.
Buffer wear.
Yeah.
Question.
What does he do with the ones he doesn't wear anymore?
I kind of like Bruce Buffer better than his brother.
Me too.
100%.
Like, even though, like,
100%.
you know, even though
Well,
Michael had like,
He's more iconic.
Have you heard the story of the Buffers? Like, they didn't know they were brothers.
What?
really?
Yeah, they were separated, and like Bruce saw him on TV. Like Bruce had didn't know anything about like announcing fights or anything. Saw his brother announcing stuff on TV and was like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and somehow through the way got like connected and like, "Oh, we're brothers and everything." It's a ridiculous story.
Really?
You should look it
I'm
up.
gonna have to look into that. Maybe
Yeah.
we can make a movie.
Ooh, documentary.
The Buffer,
Netflix, don't
Yeah,
steal
the
our
Buffers.
idea.
Yeah, that'd be.
Netflix is gonna steal it. It's gonna be on Netflix in the next month. We're screwed.
You know, you can pay. I tried to get Corey to
just-
do it for his wedding, but you can pay Bruce Buffer to do
Bruce.
his wedding
Oh,
announcement.
Boost Buffer. He's
So
a
like
backwoods.
now from the
probably
red
Uncle
corner,
Boost.
Corey the groom, like, and you could
It's
put
probably
give
like
him stats.
$3,000 or something.
It's $100.
$100.
I looked into it. I was like, Corey, can I do this? And
Yeah, he can announce you. Like,
And now,
You wanna-
walking to the
hey,
ring.
let's start a backyard
Dana
fight
shot it
club,
down.
and then
Dana
we'll
shot it down.
just do Bruce Buffer things. Like get him to say it, and then we'll just play it over the loudspeaker.
Ooh, Herb Dean, greatest MMA ref ever.
Have you?
Greatest?
Yeah,
still like
probably.
I think
I still like braided mustache.
he hasn't
man.
been in. I haven't
He
seen
probably
him in
retired.
a long time.
He was old.
Have you?
I think the only competition for Herb Dean would be Big John.
Yeah, no, but Herb's way better than like Big John was pretty sketchy at the start. I mean, he figured it out. When you
Yeah.
watch those early fights, and
All right, so we're first fight of the main card.
so I got a great idea that I'm gonna like try to pass on the Budweiser. So today when you called me and you're like, "Sir," and I was like, "Sir."
So
So the idea for the commercial is you get the guys from the "What's Up" commercial, like "What's up."
And you just shorten it.
No. You get their kids. So
they
they're
say,
they're like 50 now, and their kids are like 22 or
So
23.
you got to
Yeah.
start the commercial with them saying "What's up."
No,
No, you just
yeah.
play the old
No,
one.
you start it with like 22 or 23-year-olds being like, "Suh," and they're like, "Yeah, suh,"
Saw it.
and then it cuts to them, and they're like, "These kids today," and then they like call their friend, they're like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
What's
So like you got to do
Great,
it like
Wouldn't that be a
So here it
great
is,
Super Bowl
commercial?
commercial right
That's a
there.
great Super Bowl commercial.
Here
Send him
it
an
is,
email.
right?
Send him an email.
scene set. Kids in his room talking to his friend, right? The dad's walking past the room, hears it, and he's just like, "What the hell was that?" And as he walks away, his phone rings, and he goes, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? That's the
That'd be
scene.
good.
That's the
That'd
scene.
be good. That'd be good.
Like he's like clowning his son for
Ooh, right
doing
on the
sub.
But you can make that into a whole series. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Like it's kind of like he's clowning his kid for saying "suh," but it was us
even
just
better,
as cringy.
even better way to make it even more famous. What is that show on Facebook? Real Bros of Simi Valley.
So, yeah.
Oh, so
Have
great.
them like the episode is them thinking of that idea and then trying to shoot it and send it to Budweiser.
So
Dude.
just-
Cody Co is so hilarious.
Jimmy Tatro, he was a pike
Yeah.
cap.
Is he on the?
Yeah,
he's on it.
he's
The only one I know from it, like outside of that, is
The one
Cody
dude's like,
Co.
the one episode I always remember.
he came from the shit frat guys say video. He was like the one that made that like famous song.
But the one dude, he's
Right.
like, I forgot the people's name. He's like, get your boy, dude. Get your boy. And he's talking to the baby. Like he's staring at me all wrong, bro.
Look, he's tilting his head. He's tilting his head.
You want to go? I'll smack that juice box right out of your hand.
it's really wild because that's like one of the few shows that I think people have actually seen that are exclusively like on a streaming service. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
We used
I binge watched them for like a while. Like I just would start it at the beginning and just started watching them. They're like 17 minutes long.
they're like what was that what was this why am I blanking on this? It's like stupid Entourage.
Yeah.
It's
like,
stupid
yeah.
Entourage.
It's like Stoner Entourage.
They're all a bunch of rich kids that just live off their
If
parents.
Entourage wasn't stoner enough.
She's getting worked.
Yeah. Well,
She just got slammed on the neck earlier.
Rodriguez is like Muay Thai. So like once you go to the ground,
Yeah, it's not that good.
and you're in.
I thought Rebus was Muay Thai too.
No,
Or no,
well,
it was-
I think she's more jiu-jitsu.
she's just working like she's has the body triangled from the guard, but like it's not.
Yeah, but that's like a basic.
She's
thing.
like not even she's not even like actively working.
Rodriguez was the Brazilian national Muay Thai champion,
Right.
where Ribas was. To be honest,
You notice how she was Brazilian and not
they're both
the
Brazilian.
Thai.
They're both.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Brazilian Muay Thai champion. Yeah, that is a big deal, but it's not being the Thai Muay Thai champion.
Yeah. I mean,
The Holy Grail.
that's like saying.
That's like me saying I'm the American sumo champion,
right.
American national sumo champion.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I
do they have a league.
yeah,
in
they do
America?
it. Everything. They have competitions.
I don't know. Do they like put the hairs up in the bun and
Oh
everything
yeah,
too?
Yeah,
up in a
it's-
bun. They wear the
unless you don't
diaper
have the
thing.
hair.
They
It's
wear
all
the
it's a
diaper thing.
tradition thing more
Yeah.
than anything to do that.
They're supposedly like I was watching. Speaking of sumo, some jacked white dude over in Japan that is in the circuit, and he's like just completely fit and jacked.
But sumo's like weight classes too, right?
No. Everyone fights everyone.
So everyone fights like you could be 600 pounds versus like, hey,
Mhm.
I'm really good. I'm 250.
250.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that.
Well, the dude, one of his like highlights is his opponent
Ooh.
rushes him, and he just
She's got
jumps
both
out the
arms in
way.
there.
Well,
He
yeah,
just dives out the way, and the
Well,
dude flies off the mat.
yeah, that's considered like bad practice. What had happened is in a previous match, that guy had done something that was considered dirty.
Mm.
So normally the crowd would boo that because it's considered unsporting because it's like
Yeah,
it's not
right.
against the rules. It's just very frowned upon.
Like, just don't. do
And
it.
with
Right.
some sumo, it's such a traditional kind of sport that has these like strong, like it's almost like baseball. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's certain things
There's a
that,
lot of unspoken rules.
there's unspoken rules,
Right.
but you just don't do that.
Just-
Like there's
yeah.
there's a gamesmanship to it that you don't and
It's
you
like
just
a pitcher hits a batter. It's kind of unspoken that
the other
That-
team gets one.
right. It's like, all right, we're gonna take one from you then.
Makes
But
sense.
usually, so if you saw that clip, usually the crowd would boo that, but they cheered him because that guy had done. Basically, he was he knew that he stepped out, but he didn't tell the ref that he had stepped out. And it's one of those things
Okay.
where like honor is really big within sumo,
Right.
and he knew that he had stepped out, but he
Right.
didn't say anything to correct the fact that the ref was wrong.
Yeah, they didn't show the crowd doing it. They just showed him like jumping out of the way, and the dude flew off the mat,
Yeah.
and he like fell into the crowd. It was pretty
Right. So we thinking Ribas round
It gets
one?
posted regularly on Reddit.
Top
That's
game
it.
was game was serious for her there. So
All right,
she-
who you guys got? Who you guys got?
Rebus, I already
mean,
bet on her.
yeah, I've got money on Ribas.
I'm going Rodriguez.
She's
shout
a
out-
pretty big favorite.
Shout out to FanDuels though. Like, ooh,
Ooh, working it. Oh,
Yeah, I'm going
from the
Rodriguez.
clinch. Like,
And I don't have any money on it, but just because you guys went against,
I took
her.
Ribas.
well, Reba still looks better out of the clinch, and that's weird that like
Yeah.
Rodriguez has a Thai background, and yet
Y'all
Rebus
keep
is
saying
still.
Rebas. I keep thinking,
Oh,
she's done. She's done. Oh, she don't know
That's
what's
Herb
going.
didn't stop that. Hob didn't.
I didn't stop
Herb
it.
didn't stop it.
I thought he did.
No.
Oh man,
Oh wow.
that sucks.
He
'cause
got
she could've-
close, but he didn't stop it.
He's gonna stop it. She's. Oh yeah, he's gonna stop it. Yep. See, she's dazed and confused. son.
well, I lost that one.
I lost that one as well.
Well, one for Corey. Thank you.
Damn.
She seems so happy that she lost, though. It's kind of weird.
It's wild when you have brain damage.
Maybe it's her mouth guard, though, because it's like the white
No,
front,
she's
so it looks
not
like she was
upset.
smiling.
But it's like, I mean, you know the sport you're in. Like, if you get caught, you can't be.
Be upset.
Yeah, I mean, you
Lost.
can be upset, but you can't be like
Lost money.
devastated. Like, you're in a sport where you're like,
I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm not gonna be happy. Lose a lacrosse game in high school and wasn't happy about it, but whatever.
all right, so
But this had money on it. Lacrosse. was
so
just
that
free.
little, it didn't affect the fight any, obviously. But do we think Herb Dean's at fault there, though?
No, because he neneeded to get a closer look.
He
He
got
didn't
in
say
close.
stop. Yeah.
He got in
I
close.
think she stopped on her own accord because she thought she was
wow,
done. And
right
he
on
got,
the button.
and he got close because he's probably watching her face.
See, look, let's look.
Yeah, he's trying to see.
I mean, he did.
See,
That's
why
he like right there.
But he didn't push him apart.
He didn't.
Yeah, it's that. Herb Dean, you're losing it. Dude.
He didn't say stop though. That's the thing.
But like, I don't think you should.
He might
hover
also
over them. That
he might have
much.
also lost his balance. Let's see if they show it again, and let's watch.
Well, they're
his-
gonna
He's
show it a
trying
couple
to see
times.
what's going on.
Let's watch his feet. He might have put
That
two-
was-
Oh, that's when he stopped.
That was
Never
it.
mind.
That was.
She
Yeah.
just wasn't properly protecting
No.
herself.
She was taking way
He
unnecessary.
might have like leaned in and just leaned too far forward, and he might have lost his balance, and that's why he kind of stumbled on top of him.
Would that be some shit
It's
if he
possible.
fell on top of him though? Like,
He would never live that down.
All right, Herb Dean here.
Yeah, we
announcing my
gotta
retirement.
give a drug test to Herb.
Yeah. Herb Dean. Is that what you said? Herb?
Old Herb Dean.
so
That's
that
Herb.
takes me like the Dominic Cruz versus Henry Cejudo,
That's a joke.
where he claimed
I know.
where he claimed the referee smelled like alcohol and cigarettes in the locker room beforehand. Like,
What was this again?
Dominic Cruz when he lost to Henry
That's right,
Cejudo,
that's right.
he like went out afterwards. I forget the referee's name, but it's like the short dude. He always has like the little comb over,
Oh,
Thing.
yeah, the Italian looking dude.
and he has tattoos. But like he
Oh, the
claimed,
dude with the neck tattoo?
yeah. He claimed afterwards. He's like, yeah, well, he smelled like alcohol and cigarettes before the fight.
It's just bitter.
You know,
So what?
but like if
We're still lost.
Herb Dean face planted on top of them,
Shit would be funny as hell.
he'd never like
That
he
was-
would have to retire.
It was super awkward.
That
like,
was
exchange of arm movements.
that was pretty
there.
impressive.
Now, mentally, do you think Herb Dean's killing himself right now in his head? Like,
No.
where did they get this Brazilian
won.
guy? This
She's-
Brazilian guy who looks like he is from. This dude looks like he's from Arlington.
He went to Stanford.
Yeah, speaking Portuguese.
Portuguese isn't
probably
his
majored
first
in it.
language.
He
Let's be
probably
honest.
majored
He might be from Portugal.
You know how much money that dude's making right now, probably?
No, I don't. I think
Not a lot.
You don't think so?
No.
UFC translator.
No.
They're like, hey, we'll give you $5,000.
He's
How
got
much
a
do you
lot.
think they make?
He's got a lot of eyebrow game. Look at it.
How much do you think they make?
They gave him $5,000 to come out,
Maybe.
but he gets to go to Fight Island.
Maybe.
He gets to go to Fight Island for free. Gets to
Yes.
stay in the hotel, just hang out for the weekend, just to translate.
Yeah, but he was probably there for media week too.
Oh, you have to be there like a week in advance with quarantine and
Yeah,
everything.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, hey, here's $5,000, but come translate. You get to come hang out for free.
Oh, just
Damn.
caught her.
That wasn't even the one that really rocked her either.
Dig down on this one to find out this.
That's like what, since we've been like really following, 2 underdogs that have pulled out.
3. Well, the first fight was an underdog that we didn't watch.
Tavares was the underdog that won.
No, Tavares was a favorite.
No, he was underdog,
No, both of them, they were like split even.
but he was a plus.
He was a plus 118 or
Yeah, but that's still a
112.
plus. Other dude was a
But
minus.
the other guy was also a plus 2.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both pluses because they got to make their margin somehow.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But she was the underdog.
Yeah, she was a big underdog. She
So
was
like
like
this
a,
fight, there was money to be made. if
she
you
was
put-
like negative.
put your money in the right place.
She was like positive 270, I think. Look at Wonder Boy. I can't stand Wonder Boy. How do you feel about Wonder Boy as a person?
Wonder Boy.
Not. I like to watch him fight,
I
but
think he's a great person.
really, I can't stand him.
I think he's like he tries to be too much of a goody two shoes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why
I don't think he's a bad person, so I can't dislike him.
I've heard like rumblings within like that he's
I
like
think he could be an
that,
asshole.
that he's kind of
A
a
little bit of
dick
a
to other
douche.
fighters. Yeah,
I
like
feel like that could be.
there's like there's one thing like they're like, yeah, we talk trash to each other, but then like, you know, it's or even like we just hate, like, you know what I mean? But he like thinks he's better than everyone, or like
I
that,
could
that
see
he's
that.
not given the opportunities, or he's not, you know, and I just
he fought Woodley twice.
and got wrecked both times.
No, I mean he lost by decision. It's not like he got finished.
They weren't close though.
The second one was pretty close.
I
don't think there was.
I wouldn't say that it
if
was
he won.
Yes, that's what I'm
But
saying.
I also don't think that he got beat enough to go. You don't deserve to be here.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. No,
saying?
no, no, yeah, yeah. But I was saying that it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a. No one was like, oh, like Wonder Boy won. You know what I mean? There's ones where like
Right.
it was closer than we thought it was going to be, but yeah, Woodley definitely won. I think
Right.
that's how.
Yeah, that's what
You know
I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
yeah. But it's like he proved himself, like he deserved to be there. Like maybe if Woodley had a little bit of an off night, he would have won. But
Or if it was just now Tuesday.
yeah.
So interpreters make an average of 51 grand a year.
Thanks for doing the
For
research.
who? The
That's
UFC or
that's
just
America? I couldn't
just
find a
in-
UFC one.
Oh well.
No, the UFC. It
We
wouldn't
should,
let-
we
I had
should
to
probably
si-
try to tweet Dana and ask.
I had to
What,
sign.
what are you?
I had to sign
like,
into
this dude
something
might-
to find out the daycare, but the daycare for the UFC,
There's a daycare?
attendee, daycare attendee for
Oh,
UFC.
probably for the.
I don't know how much they
performance
make, but they
institutes.
have them. But they're video editors. Guess how much they make?
$90,000.
Oh,
a
way
year.
more.
$9 an hour. That's what it said. It's video
It's
editors.
probably like the
$9 an
yeah,
hour.
they're probably like
It's
you
like
got to think about
run-of-the-mill.
how much like their online content is. You probably
Yeah.
get to stay at home. They're working from home.
Like the media,
But it's
director, whatever, makes
ridiculous
like
that they're
$90,000
making
a year.
$9. Media
Hold on.
director,
Hold on.
Hold on, let me.
the media
Hold on.
director.
Who is not bet on this dude? Dude's rocking a freaking mullet.
I bet on this dude because he looked Russian. His
Yeah,
name
but
looked Russian.
Did you see Sanchez?
Does he have a mullet?
The Kentucky mud flap? The
Here.
Tennessee waterfall? And you didn't bet on that?
I didn't know he had a mullet. I've already
Oh.
bet. I'm sorry.
Ultimate Fighting Championship salaries. Digital media director, 63,000 a year.
Dude, if I had
67.
anything,
$67,000 a year.
Video editor,
He makes what a
$9
fourth year
an
apprentice
hour.
makes.
Fighter, I guess, or maybe it's average. Average fighter
Yeah.
salary is 10 grand a year.
Per fight.
This
That's
is
probably about right.
it's probably five for show, 5 for win.
coordinator salary, 48,000 a year.
Yeah, but you're saying average? Like you're looking at
I don't know if it's that. This is what just the
No, but I'm
internet
saying-
said.
What is this on? Is this on
It's just or when you type in UFC staff salaries.
It's coming from it's
Glassdoor.
coming from Glassdoor, yeah. So this is probably pretty legitly close.
Referees make $300 to $600 per fight. Most likely $1,200 a night, roughly.
for
How
what?
many- for reffing the fights. They
Yeah.
make like $1,200 a night,
Yeah.
which kind of
But they also like they
It's not
don't
bad.
just ref UFC. Like Herb Dean will like fly back and ref like little
Yeah,
events.
Bellator and yeah, everyone just pays them $300.
Well, like the UFC
Yeah.
doesn't choose the refs; the commissions do.
Well, when they're in Abu Dhabi
Well, yes, the
or Abu Dhabi,
in these events,
it's
the
probably the
UFC
same
has a big
ones.
call because you got to put them in the bubble, quarantine them.
well,
There's
no,
a big
yeah, well, they literally make these commissions. You know
Yes.
what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
not a-
California State or Nevada State that which was this like established thing. You know, like they're like, okay, we need a commission to order sanction this fight. You know, it's why Ali had the Rumble in the jungle.
Right.
Take
you
it
know,
away.
we'll just go to this country and make a commission that makes it real. You know what I mean? That's what the UFC has done here. That's why the private island's where the private island is. If they would have told them that, they would have just gone to, the
So what's this
Dominican
fight?
Republic.
What's what fight?
Who's
Chandler.
fighting this? Chandler,
No,
No,
No, this
no,
is Gilbert
Woodley.
Burns versus
yeah.
Usman.
and then it's
Why is it
who's
showing
next?
Woodley?
He beat Woodley.
Oh,
Gilbert Burns beat
So
Woodley.
it's this one, then the Jessica I fight, Hooker, Chandler,
well,
and then
just so we
Woodley
know,
has
if you would have
Hooker.
bet exactly the opposite of my parlay, you would have made a lot of money already.
Doesn't that suck?
Exactly the opposite of my parlay.
That does suck.
All right.
You would literally like I would be ecstatic if I would have bet the exact opposite of my parlay.
And winning some nice coin.
Yeah, I would be doing very well.
Is that Usman? Why are they showing Usman? Guess it's just a commercial. When's his next fight?
Who?
Kamaru Usman.
Right here.
Is
He's
his-
fighting Gilbert Burns. That's what they're.
Oh, he's
they're
about to
promoting
fight.
it. Yeah. I want to say it's in March.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're promoting. I think there's also another title fight on the prelims of this.
If Michael Chandler wins though, it'll be a good night no matter what.
Right. It'd be a great night.
That's right. You guys went on that
I need him to
the
win.
boosted one.
Yes. I'll win a good $85? Something like that?
I'm kind of hoping Chandler loses. I kind of like I was
Shut your
talking
mouth.
earlier.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that bad.
I like
juju.
when like these dudes
Don't
that are
bring
like
that in here.
some big shots in other promotions come to the UFC and they lose.
Don't bring it. Don't you mess with my mojo.
I'm not messing with your mojo. I just,
Don't talk. Your mojo's down right now.
My mojo's down. Don't be sassing my mojo.
My mojo's down too. I'm already down a bet. We lost $10.
Dude, I haven't won one yet tonight.
Are you serious?
I'm bad luck. Yeah, I lost the Rivas. I had her for points.
I really need my best
I
tomorrow.
had Carlos, and I had Frivola. I'm not. This is not my night so far.
I need Diggs and Kelsey to score a touchdown tomorrow.
So
That's all I care about.
I'm really hoping for
If
that.
that hits,
I'm really pulling.
and Devontae Adams. If he hits, I'll be happy. I'll be good.
I might have to put in for Devontae Adams. I think that's a little bit of a
It just-
can't miss.
Like, he's got 4 quarters to score 1 touchdown.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, too. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored.
He can run it in.
And the chance that Adams
catch a
does
pass.
not receive.
He can do whatever he wants. He could throw the pass to himself and score. I don't care how he does it.
Just
need
needs
one.
to get in there.
Just need one.
All right, so let's do so there's 4 teams left in the playoffs, right? In the Super Bowl. Who do we got?
I'm taking Bills all the way.
Taking Bills to beat the
Taking
Chiefs?
Bills Mafia all
The
the way.
defending?
I'm going Bills Tampa.
Oh, Tampa to beat Green Bay. In Green Bay, though.
I think Green Bay is going to win.
I think Green Bay's going to win as well because it's a home game.
Brady's
and
playing
they're-
the cold. Brady's playing the cold.
Are they
It doesn't
calling
mean
for
nothing.
bad weather in Green Bay too? There was a chance of snow up there.
Doesn't mean
No,
anything to
I think
Brady.
it's just cold.
Just cold.
Means nothing to Brady though.
Tampa Bay's
He's
a warm
playing
weather team,
New
though.
England.
Yeah, but everybody else on the team, he's got to throw to
Everyone
Mike
else on the
Evans.
team
He's
is
soft.
warm weather.
You got Gronk. He
Oh,
knows
yeah,
how
oh,
it feels
yeah,
to be
yeah.
cold.
He's a
Okay.
blocking tight end.
Yeah, he's not what he used to be.
Not against Green Bay Packers. In the
No, he still
NFC.
is. He's very fun and a
He-
nice
he
human
still
being who
thought
I'd
he
like
was,
to have a beer with. That's who Gronk is.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
If I saw Gronk at the bar, I'd be happy as shit.
you
Like,
seen the?
I've seen Gronk at the bar.
No, you where?
And Red Square in
Oh.
Burlington. He showed up one weekend. There was a giant man. All right, so it was the middle of the summer. The college kids were not there.
Who's that giant guy over there?
Who is that giant guy
standing in the window.
on the dance floor? He is in the middle. So Red Square is like the college bar, all right? And they play like EDM or like jams that you want to like dance to,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
a
Molly
little
music.
hyped up a little.
And there's probably like, I don't know, like it's a big dance floor that can in the school year can fit like 200 people on it. There's like 15, 16 people there. We're walking down Main Street of Burlington, which is like the downtown mall in Charlottesville, very similar. And it's like the doors open up in the summer. It has like those big doors where you can like see directly in. And there's just some giant human being in the middle of the dance floor. It's still early. It's like 9:00 at night. And he's just like, like, you know what I mean? Like
Double fist
bumping, like getting down, you know what I mean? And people are trying to talk to him. He's like, leave me alone. I'm trying to dance. And we get over there. I was like, who is that? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, we go up to it, and I was like, oh, that's like Rob Gronkowski. I was like,
autograph.
no, we didn't even go inside. He was
I
just,
would have.
he was just having a good time, man. People were
Would've
like
been.
trying to come up to him and touch
you
him.
don't
He was like,
bother
man,
that.
I'm dancing.
yeah.
I would have went in there
Like,
and danced.
that's
with him.
awesome, man. You want a fist bump? He'd be like, fist bump. And he'd be like, I'm just gonna keep dancing, man. If you want to take a video, put it on your Snapchat, that's cool. But I'm just dancing, man.
Just
Just
having a
been
good
there
time.
dancing with him. You just got to go in there and dance with him.
I don't
It
know.
was pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
When a guy's like 6'5", almost 300 pounds, you're just like, I'm gonna give you your room, bro.
I would try
I'm
to
gonna get in there and dance
nonchalantly-
with
And
him.
all of his brothers and his
The
friends,
head bob.
were there with him.
Oh, his brothers are all like.
They're all
Big
giants
football
too.
players,
Yeah. And it was just like, yeah. But it was like a random like Thursday night in like the middle of July.
But like he's like when you say like, oh, I saw him somewhere, it's like not a surprise.
Yeah, he was
I feel
having
like
fun.
he's everywhere.
He seemed really nice. He seemed like
Right.
he just wanted, you know, like, and he was like
I
really.
think he's just
When people were like coming up to him, he wasn't even like a dick. He was just kind of like, no, like I'm just having fun, man. Like if you want to take a picture, like
you know
I'm
who he-
dancing, just
like,
take a picture.
He is the like poster child for like the all-time frat boy.
Yeah, and
You're like,
people,
oh,
were,
yeah.
people were like trying to buy him drinks. He was like, "No, man, I'm good. I'm just trying to dance.
I
just
make
trying
enough
to dance.
money. I can buy my own drink.
Yeah,
Thank you.
if I want a drink, I'll get one.
I paid for
You're
a full.
awesome, though. How about you give it to that guy? That guy looks like he needs a drink.
Right.
Like,
My
that
tab
was
is
doing that.
still open. But you hear
Tell him it's from Rob Gronkowski.
after they won the last game, and they're like going to the NFC Championship. He was like, "Next stop, AFC Championship," and you see his teammates just like NFC. He's like, "Oh yeah." And then Cash was like, "When you go to too many AFC Championships."
West Wales one said,
forget.
"I seen Aaron Hernandez the same night. Haven't been able to sit down since."
What?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Who said that?
West Wales won.
What's that on?
What?
He commented on the live stream.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about he saw Gronk at the thing, and this guy said, "I seen Aaron Hernandez the same night. Haven't been able to sit down since." I don't know what he meant by it.
The same
I
night.
think he
he
hung
said.
himself, right?
I don't know.
Because he's I don't even get how that's a joke.
I don't either. West Wales one said it though.
Maybe he can elaborate.
No, it's
on
pretty-
it.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping West Wales one breaks it down.
That was
a
pretty
little bit.
dark. Let's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was his point to make it a little.
I mean, I get that.
That's here we go. The Kentucky mud flap, the Tennessee waterfall.
This dude's about to beat the
Oh,
brakes
this
off
is-
somebody, son.
That dude looks like he just came out of a wrong turn.
He just got out of the bar drinking 4 Budweiser and just
Dude, I got
took
$10
out
bucks
the
on
dip
you,
out of his
Bo.
lip.
Dude, why is the angle of his forehead the same as his nose?
Oh, it's like
I would say he rolled
straight
in on
line.
a diesel Cummins, but he probably rolled in on a 1500
Yeah.
Rebel with the tow mirrors out for no reason. Because he's
Toe
just a
mirrors on a
man.
street truck.
But you know what he's rocking, and I had to praise for it. A Hemi, 5.7 liter.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Sunday.
It might be
He's
a-
going fishing.
That guy's not driving a Pentastar V6. I'll tell you what.
No, he's not.
That's not a 3.6 guy right there. That is a 5.7 all day. Now, let me ask you this. If he owned, because I know he does, he owns a light truck as well, because he's got to have like a grocery truck and a hauling truck. What kind of light truck would he have? He doesn't look like a Dakota guy. I think he likes an S10. He's got an S10 with like tow mirrors on it.
No.
You think
He's a Ford Ranger man.
He's a Ranger man?
He's got to be.
I mean, I loved my Ranger.
Single cab, bench seat, 5-speed,
Oh yeah.
long bed.
Yeah, just like mine.
With a non-matching colored camper shell.
I don't think he's camper shell creepy. You think he's camper shell
Just during the
creepy?
winter.
Just during the
Takes
winter.
it off in the summer.
Maybe a tonneau cover.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Because he looks like a guy that would appreciate something that has a nice French name.
Yeah.
Andrew Sanchez. Where do you think he's from? Where do you think Sanchez is from?
He's Bellsville something.
I
Bellsville something.
think he looks like
That's all I remember. It's Bellsville,
I think he's from like Arkansas or Missouri.
Illinois.
Yeah, he's like
From Illinois.
he's like Mississippi River kind of like
What was his name?
like what's his name? Andrew Sanchez? I don't have money on him, but at this point I hope he wins. That's just he's from Uzbekistan.
What? No, he's not.
No, this guy's from Uzbekistan. Mahmoud Muradov. But that dude's got an awesome mud flap.
Oh, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh, spot on with that Midwest white trash.
12 wins and
You want some beer with that
he's
phone,
13
Brandon?
and 5. 13 and 5.
Show the camera that beautiful pour you just made.
Yeah, nice poor kid.
The keg. I'm just saying the kegerator screwed up.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to settle. Should have put it on. 20
Chris
days
Frazier
ago.
said you go 1.5 times faster with a Hemi, Corey. Is
Oh.
that true or false?
It's a fact. You get in, you put in your GPS, and it says, "Hey, we're arriving at 4:45." Go ahead and knock off 2 minutes. Go ahead. It's happening.
Is there a Hemi
And you
feature
can drive under the speed limit.
on
Still get in there
Waze?
2 minutes.
On Waze,
earlier.
is there a Hemi feature?
You don't need Waze in a Hemi.
Oh,
It knows the way.
well, the navigation system in the little thing in Chrysler products, it actually is the one thing that doesn't suck.
yeah. Well, the
it's-
whole Hemi doesn't suck, dude.
Yeah. What about that
Seats,
transmission though?
comfortable. Still running. Still running, bro.
Just shifts a little hard sometimes.
Just don't be a douche, but every once in a while when you're in a Hemi and you just pull
Hey,
next to
we
a
haven't, Corey, we
Honda
haven't done one
Civic.
yet.
I was spot
you
on.
just gotta.
I was.
you gotta
Can
let
we
it-
just
let
talk
them
about
know.
how I could
The power.
recognize that white trash? Like I knew I could locate that.
No, you couldn't locate that.
I said it was Arkansas or Missouri. Where is he from?
Oh, he was from
Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. Okay.
St. Louis.
That is some mid-central
I'm down.
Mississippi River white trash
I'm
right there.
down.
And
That's
it's
a Missouri mud
amazing.
flap. That's a Missouri mud flap
I'm
right
down
there.
for after the pay-per-view. We try to look up random pictures of people, and Travis tell us where they're from.
Oh,
I'm down for that because if it's anything like
Well,
the
I gotta
previous
see that.
podcast where Travis can name Redbirds, he's gonna fail miserably.
None of them were red. One had like a red beak,
dude,
and that was it.
the red-winged
the whole-
blackbird was a red bird.
No, it wasn't.
The wings weren't even red.
The cardinal is red.
You
One.
named the cardinal, but he was like, "Can I get the red-chested brown eclair?"
Name a red bird, Travis.
A red robin.
cardinal.
A red robin.
You didn't name those though. You named these off-the-wall birds as we looked them up.
The red-breasted
There was, like-
sparrow.
This bird
From
portrays
East
a
Asia.
dime-sized red dot on its back. That's not a red bird. It just has a red dot on its back.
Hey,
What's up?
we
with
didn't specify what bird like is red. A scarlet macaw is that red?
No,
Why not?
it could be
I
anything.
don't remember what it looked like, to be
A
honest.
scarlet macaw.
It's a parrot.
Is it
It's a
scarlet?
parrot. Yeah, it's scarlet. It's
Well, then
bright
I'm going
red.
with It's red.
It's got a little bit of blue and a little bit of yellow on
might
its
be-
ring.
You like, I forget what the bet was. I have to re-listen to it. But you were like, I could name 5 red birds, and maybe 2 out of the 5
They were all different colors.
They were like-
other than red.
we looked up one. It was all brown, but it was red in name. It's like, Travis, this is not a red bird. Yes, it is.
Uh,
It's not looking good for our boy.
yeah, he's getting worked. He's hanging in there though.
Hey, Betty's sitting back at home with some Budweisers in the trailer for you, big bud.
He's got a fight. He's not dead. He's pounding.
How many people have mullets now?
Everyone.
You think?
I really want one. I think I'm about to
You
cut
can
mine.
pull it
You
off.
can get it. You have the hair long.
You
I,
have-
I think I'm gonna go for like the Morgan Wallen mullet. You know what I mean? It's more just like
kind of like that.
no,
No, he's got
his-
his
he's got
sides
his
are shaved.
yeah. No, but he combs the front back. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
A little hairspray.
I kind of like the
Yeah.
little
bang.
white rain.
Nah, I think
Little
you
white
gotta,
rain.
You got to do the bangs.
Hey, nothing better than some white rain and a potato gun.
You got to no. Can
Good
you
point.
please do the bowl cut front,
the bang
like the
front.
bangs, and then into the mullet,
Oh, like a 70s style mullet.
Yes.
Like a hair metal
like
mullet.
a legit mullet. Like
Oh no, I like this mullet style right here.
okay,
Got a little lettuce in the back.
Yeah, it's really kind of a balti. That's really what that is.
now when you do, are you going to cut your hair down, or are you just going to leave the flow in the
You
back?
gotta leave it long,
Yeah.
real long, so you
Leave
can
it
curl
long.
it,
Oh, yeah.
perm it.
That's a little 80s. That's like a little Twisted Sister style.
That is a little D Snyder style. You know,
Ooh.
it's aggressive, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let the hair go. You know, you just gotta let it flow.
Some of us can't just let it go.
Yeah, some of us are. We're
Getting
hurting in the
older.
hairstyle a lot.
Yeah, I mean, my hair's definitely thinning. Let's start there. But I mean, I'm never gonna get the chance to have long hair again because it's definitely thinning. So why would I not just like let it rage
Good point.
until it's like
Yeah, pull it
awkwardly
off now.
awkwardly
Pull it off.
thin?
Pull it
Yeah,
off.
yeah. That's what.
And then if it goes too far, you go Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Can we give you the that's a good one.
It's
I was
just
gonna
a
say the
horseshoe
guy
and
from,
bleach it and then bleach. Well, see,
Scary
I'm
movie?
I'm
I'm
thinking-
House Scary Movie 2.
No.
We can give you that
Has
haircut.
anyone-
my strong hair.
Has
The
anyone
long hair
ever-
with the cul-de-sac, dude.
Has anyone ever rocked the cul-de-sac mullet? Like,
I
Hulk
don't-
Hogan. Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
pretty much had
But I
a
think-
cul-de-sac mullet.
did he? But he had side. Like it was like long all around. But I'm saying like you kept it short to the ears, and then it's just
Ooh.
like it's literally a mud flap, a neck mud
like,
flap.
like a Friar Tuck on.
Yeah.
All this is for, boys, is keep the sun off my neck during work during the summer.
Right?
That's it. That's all it's for. It's a natural sunshade for your neck. People don't tell you that, but this guy probably worked construction once in his life. He's burned his neck.
Definitely,
He's
worked
burned his neck,
construction.
and he's like, you know what? Never again. I'm growing my hair out, but I don't like it around my ears,
great.
so I'm going to cut it. And that's how the mullet was born.
I just don't know what to do at the top, though. You know what I mean? Like,
You just got to go to. You need to look up best mullet hair cutter in Charlottesville.
I mean, there's the rooster.
go there
style.
and just be like, you know,
you can do rooster. That's
Take
straight
it.
80s.
What your aunt kind of screwed your mullet up the last time.
I never had a mullet.
I
Never
thought you
had a mullet.
Never had.
Was
a
it?
mullet.
Was it a?
Maybe
was
the
it-
biggest regret in my life, but whatever. Never.
It's
getting a mullet.
never too late.
Oh, it is. It's done.
Why don't you could go to Hair Club for a minute and let them know that you want a mullet?
Well, like I try to convince
better
him
not.
when like he was going like we were at my aunt's getting his hair cut one day, and he did like the whole like shave sides with like the little bit of comb over. Like that's not a comb over, but
what I rock now,
the,
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, dude, Charlie Chaplin, you got to get that mustache going with it. He wouldn't do it.
I'm
You
not
can't
shaving my
really,
beard.
yeah, you can't really do that mustache.
Not my mustache is not.
That
good
mustache
enough.
is kind of moved past time. You can't do the toothbrush mustache.
Yeah.
You know.
So like I have some friends that were like expecting babies, and like I brought up like who's gonna be the first person to bring back Adolf? Like
What?
I feel like
I think it's pretty done. I think it's pretty done.
You don't think there's a time limit on that? Like 200 years in the future, somebody can name their kid Adolf?
No,
It's ruined forever.
ruined forever.
Yeah, just go and not put that in the great names for babies.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's not as of right now. As
Or
we're
internet
saying.
page.
But I'm saying
If you're
200
responsible for one of the largest genocides in the world ever,
You
we
think it
probably
ruins
should
it
name her.
forever?
They're not going to take that out of history.
But I'm saying 200. No, it's going to be in history.
It's like
book.
Genghis Khan than you.
Yeah.
Right?
Genghis Khan killed a lot of people.
Could you name your kid Genghis?
Yes.
I
Okay.
named that for Adolf.
Right. So there is a time limit.
Well, I mean, I don't. It also, a lot of it has to do with like the hatred factor. Like Genghis just was like, "Yo, I either surrender to me or I'm gonna like kill everyone."
what I'm
in your
saying,
city."
200 years in the
and
future,
they're like, "No,
was
we're not gonna
on board
surrender
about
you." Yeah,
But it was
and
battles he killed him. He was like fighting for land. Like,
Yeah,
were
they also
fighting
like
each
took
other.
villages. Like, well, like
what's the percentage,
towns
like,
didn't turn over. They just
there
like
is
slaughtered
there's
the
like
whole town.
percentage of the world now today that can trace their ancestry to him, to Genghis Khan.
It's not like 5 or 10% or something
But
ridiculous.
it's like
that.
it's a huge number.
He
yeah.
lowered,
Mhm.
yeah, but he also he lowered the carbon footprint of the world because he
Right.
killed people and so many people.
But you're okay to name your son that name.
Would
Genghis?
I? No.
But
But I would pick
it'd be
that
more
before
accept-
Adolf.
yes,
It's because he
what I'm
didn't.
saying.
I think
Between
a
the
lot of
two-
it has to do with the fact that he just did systemically kill people just because of their race.
yes.
He just kind of like
But it's still
indiscriminately.
technically in
He
in
killed
the
everybody. He didn't
aspect-
care what.
Yeah,
he was
he
just
didn't-
killing it. He was just killing the
Yeah.
kill.
If you don't agree with me, like we're just gonna do it. You
But in
know?
the aspect of like lifetime and like history, it wasn't that long ago. So 200 years in the future,
Well, that was
Would it
that
be
was
okay?
900 years ago, right?
But do how many people in Germany and stuff still name their kid Adolf?
no one really.
no,
You don't
one-
think so?
No. All I'm saying is there's going to be somebody. I don't know. There might not be, but 200 years in the future, it's going to pull the trigger.
I, don't know, I think Adolf is going to be like
there
a
are people
very
right
old
now
name
who are
and-
naming their kids that, but for very
You think
like,
so?
It might
Oh,
be
yeah.
a family naming their family.
Well,
though.
they're
Like,
Nazis, and
So they're in South America.
no, they're in the U.S. and they're storming the Capitol.
Oh, those people. Are they wearing like buffalo hide?
Yeah, well, that guy.
I don't think his name was Adolf though.
No.
No, he
He
was
was more like a Terry.
or a Mark.
Mark, that's a good one.
It was like a Mark
No.
to me.
Have you seen the high school pictures of him? He was such a normal guy. He's like around our age. He's like 33.
Oh, there's like it's cycled like pictures of him, and I haven't seen them.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
People are in were like he was normal in high school. Like we don't know what happened.
He's probably
like-
still normally just
He
like
tried
wear-
to be an actor and he like went broke because no one wanted him to be an actor. And then he went crazy.
Oh, he's
and-
actually crazy.
So you know, like
I don't know anything about.
Pat
Well, I've seen the
Miletich.
picture, but I don't know anything about him.
the former UFC fighter Pat Miletich, and like now he like opened up the camp and the big trainer.
Yeah.
He was in DC at like supporting it, but he didn't storm the Capitol, and LFA like fired him because he was there.
Yeah, you should fire anyone that was there.
Even if
Just-
they're peaceful protesting, just there. They're
Peaceful
not in the
protesting,
cab. They're
you
just
were
standing
just
in the
there?
street.
Yes.
Why?
Because you're a part of it.
You're just
You
but you're not doing
encourage
anything
those
wrong.
people. What do you mean you're not doing anything
He's-
wrong?
But if he
You're
went
there
to-
directly support someone who's lying, you knew were going to incite violence. If you're too dumb to know that
I'm just saying. But
violence
if he went
wasn't gonna
there,
be
But
incited there.
How can you
He went
fire
there
him for his
peacefully.
belief?
He didn't do
Like,
anything
that's his
wrong,
belief.
just-
Like he
yeah.
did nothing wrong.
it's like
he-
firing
he's-
because he's a Republican.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What do you mean? They fired him because he showed up to a rally where he was saying that the whole point of the rally was that the election had been stolen,
Okay,
which is not true.
but you
We
shouldn't
don't-
lose your
no
job
one
for
really
that.
We know that that's true or not. They tried 60 lawsuits. They won one over the arguing of how close someone was when they counted the votes. So they let them recount it again, and nothing changed.
That's not part
That
of
is the
argument,
one.
though.
No,
They're
that is part
firing
of the
him for his
argument.
belief, though. Like he did nothing illegal.
Look,
did nothing
if you
wrong.
believe, what do you mean?
The guy he's talking about.
He believed
He
that
just showed up to the rally
because he
And-
believed that democracy had not been. He believed that there
He
was a
wrong.
lie
He was wrong.
Mhm.
that
Okay.
which has been openly proven.
But
All right.
can you put it against him? He believes something. If you look
That's
up
like-
one
if
thing
you're
on the
John
internet, you look
Kennedy-
up one thing, that's all that's going to show up. You know what I mean? Like if you look
No,
up the
if you-
election stolen, if you
Yes.
look that up, what's going to show up? The election was stolen. Election is going to show you.
Yeah,
stuff
or
that
you can
looked
open
up.
any newspaper or look at Fox News,
What if
which
he
is
didn't?
right wing.
Yeah, but
and
what if
they
he
would
did?
be
Right or
like-
wrong though. I don't think he should have lost his job for going there.
I think you should.
If he broke, like if he stormed, he was one of the people that went into the Capitol.
That makes
It was like photos taking video of him taking and doing that. Yes. But if he was like there's just a picture of him with people.
You
and
got
you
it.
see
Well,
that
this
in
is
there.
the thing.
Called him.
This is the thing.
He
should
shouldn't
he?
be.
Should he ever not? Does the company have the right to fire him?
Probably not. He might have a lawsuit in his hand on that.
No, they
No.
do because it's bad optics for them. They could say that it was against their morals as a company to be there,
Yeah.
which
if
is
it-
more than
There's probably
perfectly
a way
fine.
around they can get around it
Yeah.
and not get sued. But he
What
could
I'm saying,
probably
if there's
bring a
enough
lawsuit
people
in
that thought in the opposite way, even though who was wrong, because you get everyone else fired. If there's enough people,
What do you mean?
so like, let's say Corey believed one thing, right?
Yes.
But that he's completely right. But I have thousands of people saying that that's wrong. Let's fire Corey.
But you got those people.
That's why he got fired, because it was bad press. Like that
Yeah.
shouldn't be a thing.
No. What do you mean? It shouldn't be a thing.
Like he did nothing wrong. He was just there supporting the cause he believed in. I don't think you should get fired for a cause you believe in.
What if that causes like child predators? Like literally, their thing is they were openly saying that
But
the
But
Democrats
it
and people.
wasn't child
But it
predators.
wasn't child predators. That's a different
It's
thing.
just
no one
he
supports
believed
child
that
predators.
They killed a police officer. They killed a Capitol police officer.
He didn't.
But he was there and he supported a cause that
But
did.
you can't say
He
everyone
was a
that
part of those
there
people,
believed
and
in
it
the same
doesn't-
thing that killed the
Wait,
police
all right,
officers.
all right,
That's saying-
all right.
Let's say that
All right.
everyone there believes
Same
in the
thing.
that
Same
happened.
thing. When Black Lives Matters protests become
Mhm.
violent,
Yes.
okay,
Okay.
it becomes Black Lives Matters that did it, and anyone that's there, like that was around the looting, whether they looted or not,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they should be able to be fired if it turns to that. If they stayed away from the group.
I don't believe that at all.
So all right.
if they stayed away from. What do you
If
mean
they-
if they stayed away from?
If
the
like let's say there was a protest and there was obviously one group over here that's peaceful and one group over here that wasn't. They all marched to the Capitol. This is the thing. They all marched to the Capitol, whether they went inside
You
the
have right
Capitol
to
or
do
not.
that as an
group?
American.
Well, that's the same thing as you're saying. You got the looters and the peaceful protest.
That's
Black
what-
Lives Matter.
I'm
guys-
saying that's what I'm saying.
looters-
They're both. You can't separate them.
Oh, you're saying don't separate the
Don't
looters
separate
and
them.
the-
You're there. You
Okay.
chose to be there when
Okay.
there was this inflammatory thing going down. You didn't have to be there. You could have held a peaceful protest over by the Lincoln Memorial and not walked to the Capitol.
I don't know if he walked to the Capitol though.
He did. They all did. The whole thing went.
Okay,
That
but
was-
still, if he there was no intentions for him to do that.
Like, if you're not doing
He's
anything
just-
illegal,
Why did
you're
they
just
go to
there.
the Capitol then?
But he could have just been like, "Hey, we're all
Protesting
walking
there,
this
huh?
way." He might not have known the intentions were to break into the Capitol. He might have been like, "Okay, I'm here
Well,
supporting
what
my
happened?
beliefs."
What happened as soon as they crossed the fence?
I don't know
Did
what
he stay? Did
I
he
don't
leave?
know. But
There's
there's
a
I've
lot
never-
of
that
people
doesn't
still just
say all
hung
that.
out outside.
It
But, like,
doesn't say what he did. It's just
he
saying
came
he
out
was
in his
there,
press,
didn't
like he
do
said-
anything illegal, didn't do
He
anything.
said, "I've
technically
witnessed
wrong."
no violence. I witnessed nothing illegal," is what he said. In
And he
his
got fired.
time in DC, I witnessed nothing. I was just there to support my beliefs, which you should not be fired for.
You can. Well, this
But
is
that's
the
the
thing with
thing
right
now.
to work
It's-
states.
it's
You
the
can be
cancel-
fired for anything. Yeah.
Cancel culture. They're
What I'm saying, like,
if somebody
you shouldn't be
sees
fired
him,
for
oh,
beliefs,
he's ahead
right
of
or
this.
wrong.
Well, this
He's
is
ahead
the,
of this,
This
we're
is
gonna
the
bad
ironic
media.
thing is like when you get what the Republicans are actually fighting for, which is right to work. You can fire someone over anything.
Yes,
You don't even need a cause to.
right.
And,
But we
and
don't
so
live in
these
that right
people
now.
are fighting for the right to be fired.
Okay, we
It-
live in a right to work state,
We do.
and this is fine. But as the company I work for, we can't just fire you to fire you.
They could.
We can't though,
Legally, they could.
because of our company.
It
policies
has
are doing that.
policies.
Yeah.
but
Yes.
that's different.
But company policy, that's out of the
My
kindness
point
of
is,
your
though,
of your heart, and it's probably to protect yourself from lawsuit at a federal level.
Yes,
But in Virginia, you can just fire someone because you can't
looked at
fire
me
them
wrong.
for specific reasons. No, that might be
But
an
you
issue.
can-
What you say is we don't need you anymore, and you don't give a reason.
Reduction of force.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
do a riff pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
There is a way
but there's a
around it,
difference
yes.
between a riff and just we don't need you anymore. Like, we're just you.
All I'm saying though, if there's
Yeah.
no evidence that he did anything illegal or wrong, I don't think he should lose his job just because of something he strongly.
But he
believes in.
chose to be a part of a group that he should have known that even mainstream Republicans were like, "Hey, these people are fucking sketchy." Like, you know what I mean? It was going to be inflammatory. It was going to be insightful. What were they trying to do? They were trying to change someone who was like democratically elected. They were trying to usurp. They're trying to usurp democracy.
He just broke. It looked like he broke his ankle.
Stiff leg. He's done.
Was it stiff leg or did he do something to his ankle?
No,
He's done.
no.
He's done.
His legs locked up and he wobbled his way through it. Oh my God.
The Missouri Mudflap Falls. It's a sad day in UFC fights.
But the point, that's like saying,
Get back in the ring.
You think the earth is flat?
Oh,
Cool. I don't agree with that. You're fired.
He's talking to the president.
I think
Just
that's
because you
pretty
think the Earth is
wild.
flat.
I don't want someone to work for me that thinks the Earth's flat. Because that
What if it's
affects
the-
their
what if-
worldview,
what
and
if-
I feel like they're not going to
What
make
if
good
it's the best
decisions
worker,
about
though?
everything.
What if it's the hardest working person you ever met?
It doesn't matter
He just believes
because I don't trust their decisions.
Well, you got to.
I don't.
Listen,
I
What
don't.
if he's the hardest worker?
Also,
It
What if
doesn't
he's an
matter if he's the
electrician?
hardest worker.
Okay,
It doesn't. If
also-
you work really hard and you make the bad decision at the time
You're
where
an
you need to make the
electrician,
right
right?
decision,
But he's an electrician, right? And he can wire up anything.
I don't mean shit.
that doesn't mean anything.
What
Yeah,
is that? What do you mean?
because he's going to make a dumb
It
decision at
depends on
some
how
point.
you could be the best electrical worker you want to be in the world.
But if
And
you
if you
believe
don't,
the
if the
Earth is
boss
flat-
don't like you, the foreman don't like you, he'll keep the guy that just shows up every day and there that he likes before.
What
he
I'm saying
keep
is
you.
just because
Just
you
wait
think the
it-
Earth
Or
is
the guy
flat,
who
you
shows
should
up
lose
late
your
every
job.
day.
Yeah, that's
I don't
weird
believe in
too. Show up late every day and you still have a job, but they just let go of the guy that's here every day that probably knows more.
Well, that's fucked up.
It's because they like it. It's just how the workplace works.
Unfortunately,
It's how-
but
it's how
you-
hu-
if
it's how
you're the
tribes
best
work.
Worker, and just because you
It's
think
how
the Earth
tribes
is
work.
flat,
It's how tribes work.
okay.
It's like any
That
job.
doesn't
There's
mean it's
clicks.
right.
There's clicks
Yeah,
in every
Just
job.
because the way it works doesn't mean it's
People
right.
keep
We
jobs
all
because they like
agree
it. That's
that
all it is.
that we all agree that the world is round.
Yes, I was
Very-
just using
very
it as
round.
an example.
Well, it's kind
If
of
you don't,
oblong.
then you
It's
might want to
actually
leave. 'cause,
it's actually oblong.
Yes.
but
it ain't flat.
it's
Let's
not.
go with
It's
that.
not flat.
well, I'm
It ain't
saying
flat.
if this dude busts his ass and is the best worker I have, but he goes, you know what, the Earth is flat. Whatever, dude. Just keep working.
I don't trust him with any power.
He's a laborer. He has no
Okay,
power.
If
Fine.
someone told me the Earth is flat, I'm
But
not trusting.
I'm not gonna
anything they
fire
say.
him because
yeah,
of his
but
belief
but
in the Earth being
but it
flat.
also like I can't deal with his opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know how far I can trust him. Like I don't care if he gets stuff done. Like
What
that
trust?
shows me.
about the Earth being flat. I can't.
Well,
trust him.
anything in his
I
job.
believe in weird stuff.
You know what I mean? Like that's just
his work shows for itself. Like,
But either way, at the end of this, the guy got fired. You believe he should have got fired. You believe he don't. It's your opinions.
I don't think.
I think
No
he-
one's right
I
or
think-
wrong here. It's
I
what
think
happened.
by
It's-
showing up, he was openly
sucks.
trying to
it sucks for him. He
trying
coulda
to
just
stop
been there.
democracy.
Could have just been there, supporting his rights to protest, whatever, and got caught up in it, and he got screwed. Now he looks back, he might be like, I should have just stayed home. But it doesn't matter. He got fired. We can't do anything about it.
and maybe
two
he
different
just,
opinions
he
here.
just wanted to support Trump.
But
Maybe
let's
he
move
didn't want
on from this. So the whole
But that
podcast
wasn't
is
what
about
this
you.
was
No,
about.
here we go.
It was openly about stop the steal. That's what the rally was.
That's fine, but you can do that.
You can, but you also
You shouldn't
open
lose your
yourself
job, though.
to ramifications. It's
You shouldn't
not,
lose your job.
you know.
If there is evidence proof that you broke into the Capitol,
What?
and
All
did
right.
something
What is?
illegal,
Where do
yes.
you draw the line?
For what?
What you believe you can't be fired for? So if you had a Ku Klux Klan member, like an openly, do you think? What if they were your best worker? Would you fire them?
No,
You wouldn't fire them.
no,
I would fire them in a heartbeat.
no.
There's no place for that in the workplace.
I don't. You shouldn't.
Whether you bring that here or not,
You
like
shouldn't like. I don't. If
I
you
want
were,
this to
like,
be a
if you
safe
came to the
workplace to
job-
everyone that works
If you
there.
came to the job like preaching and handing out flyers, like come join me, that's a different story. If you come to the job and you're like secretly, but like everyone kind of knows, but you still work hard, whatever.
I'm going to fire you in a heartbeat because there's obviously going to be people there that aren't going to feel comfortable.
I mean, there's things to the rule, yes, that change it. But this dude did nothing wrong other than show up for something he believed in, and I don't think you lose your job for something. To show
So
up,
showing
he
up.
didn't break the law.
All right. There's a lot of things you get fired for not breaking the law.
Yeah, if you don't do your job well, but no one's saying he didn't do his job well. He just lost it because it was bad publicity.
Yeah, which is not doing his job well.
But he did nothing. I don't know. I just don't think.
I mean, it's
You
not a
should get
good
fired
look
for your
when you're a
beliefs.
part of a group that storms the Capitol and tries to stop democracy in the U.S.
No one said he was part of the group.
He was part of that group. He was there.
There was hundreds of
He was
thousands
there.
of people there.
There were not hundreds of thousands.
Some people were there to pray and support in a peaceful way. It had no intentions to storm the Capitol, is all I'm saying. Anybody that stormed the
Maybe.
Capitol, yes.
But they also believe in a conspiracy theory that there's like devil worshipping Democrats and mainstream Republicans who like these are QAnon conspiracy theorists. Like these people like are not living in the same universe. Like they're just not.
You missed it, guys.
I don't know.
Like
Either
we
way,
can argue over a border wall, we can argue over taxes, we can argue over policy, but like we can't argue over the truth. Like the truth is the truth.
Maybe he didn't get fired because he was there. Maybe he called out and said he was sick. Boom, they saw him and he was there, and they're like, "Lying son of a bitch."
That might
He's
be the
at it.
What if
We don't know.
what if they
then put out
how would
that he
you
was
feel-
fired because he was
how
Guys
would
are
you
arguing,
feel-
and it's his own fault.
All
he
right,
got
how would
fired.
you feel if you told an employee, I don't want you to go here because of the optics. If you go there, you will be fired. And then they went.
If they said that and he went, then that's
then you get fired.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
okay.
But if it was just like he worked
They
for
had
LFA.
to have known.
how big
Yeah.
is LFA?
It's a fight league. So
Is
like
it
he
small?
was not working
But
on
I'm
a
saying-
Wednesday.
But
Is it
they
small?
would have
Is it small,
known.
though? Is it a small company? You'd say
Have you
I
ever
don't-
heard of LFA?
no.
So it's not.
So
it's
maybe
not
they're- so
a
here.
national media.
I'm not saying
It's
he
a
should have
fight
got fired.
alliance.
I don't think he should have got fired for just showing up to a protest.
Right.
If you
That's
did
all I'm
something
saying.
illegal at the protest, like you broke a Capitol,
Yes.
different story.
Like
I
if
get
there's
it. That's
video
just
of
my
him in
personal
the front of the
opinion.
line bashing
That
in
is
the
my
Capitol
personal
door.
opinion. There's nothing wrong with that.
Gone.
You have your opinion. You have yours.
But
Okay.
all it is
That's
maybe there's like a media post of him with other people at the protest, not doing anything
I
bad.
think that he's
then he's fine.
directly responsible by association for what those people did.
I don't believe in that.
That's like saying
If he didn't show up
if
with
you
those
were in
intentions,
a van with like 10 people and you're on a trip and one of your buddies goes into this place and robs the
You're
store,
an accessory of
but
robbery.
you didn't know you were
You
doing
had
it.
nothing
and
to
you
do with
did-
it.
That still makes you an accessory of robbery.
But you're
in the eyes of the law. You're still accessory. You're still
even if
broken
you
the
stay in
law.
the van, he went and robbed and then never got back in the
You're
van.
still broken the law.
How? How did
Because-
you break the law if you didn't know he was going to rob it? He just went in and did it on a whim.
Oh, he didn't get back in the van.
Didn't get
you,
back in
you,
the van?
you have a little bit of an argument,
That's what I'm
but,
saying.
but
like,
you
it's-
were with them. You believed
all
the
I'm
same
saying-
things as
let's
they
say
did.
his-
The
all
only
I'm
thing is
You
he-
shouted the same. You walked with them from. This is the thing. You walked
you
with
think,
them from.
You think he?
Yeah, he
shouted.
walked
You
with
don't know
Capitol.
what
They
he
all
shouted.
did.
You don't know what he shouted though. That's what I'm
West
saying.
Wales
You don't
one
know what he
says-
shouted.
guy in blue top should never be a boss.
Cool,
That's
bro.
what he says.
Cool.
So what was the guy's title at the FLA? Is that right?
I'm pretty sure he was probably maybe a producer or maybe
I'm assuming he had to be
commentary-
high up
commentary.
to actually get this much.
he might have been. He probably was commentary.
If you were just the guy moving
not
equipment
sure.
around, I guess they probably didn't care.
Yeah, he's just
What you
commentary
did.
or
So if he
writer
does
or
something
he
big-
was obvious. He's a face of the organization
Right.
in a way.
So that's
Because
probably
you don't
why he
get
got fired.
for that.
There
for
were so
being-
many people
a roadie.
backlashing against their company they're trying to build, and they're like, we can't take this negative stuff, social media out right now. So we're sorry, we gotta let you
So
go.
you,
Yes.
I respect their right to fire him.
They might. They obviously probably have the right to fire him. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But
I'm not saying they're in the
Dude
wrong.
lost his job.
Okay, that
sucks.
All
was
I'm
my
saying
argument.
is-
Is
I don't think they're in the wrong. I think they're in the wrong for firing him. But did they have the right to fire him? Yes.
okay.
I don't
So
think you
that-
should get fired for you supporting a belief.
I think you show up to a Klan rally, you get fired.
Yeah, you're gone. No,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah, well,
whether-
the
you
problem
should be
is-
fired at that.
The problem is Klan rallies aren't televised and flaunted.
I don't know if they are or not.
I've never been to one. I
I
can't
don't.
tell you.
I don't look
I'm
that up
not
either. I don't go
Facebook
around.
friends with Klan members.
I don't go on
so
Netflix
I
looking
don't
up.
see their profile
You know,
pictures.
shows about it.
I'm saying,
What
like,
I just said.
I don't think
I
he was
think-
televised either.
But this is the thing. As a
something-
company, you have to look out for your public image. You know what I
Right,
mean?
and that's what they're at the end of the day.
I
That's all
get
it is.
that.
They could be like, dude, we're so sorry, but like, we're getting
We
so
can't-
much
we can't
hate
do
and
this
our
with you.
ratings
Or-
dropped.
Yes.
Sorry, I gotta let you go.
I
And then
understand all of that,
that's probably why.
but
he made that own decision to show up, and he knew the repercussions of
maybe
that.
he might not have.
And
He should have. And anytime that you make a bold political statement like that, and you are the public facing person of
But
a
the point
company,
is
you should
maybe
know the
in his
ramifications.
head, maybe there was no like, I'm trying to flaunt this.
It might not have been.
Then why would, I mean, he obviously posted to social media, or people saw him there. He should have known that it was going to be
Maybe he
reported.
didn't post it
What's-
himself.
You know,
Maybe there
you
was a
should know
picture.
when you're the face of a company. You should know what the PR backlash could be of your actions.
I'm a face company. I'm staying home, not
I don't
posting.
know.
Diddly.
We can agree to disagree on this
You
one.
know what I mean?
You know
I'm
what-
fine. I ain't
like-
posting nothing, son. I ain't trying
He's
to
the
get in
face of the
trouble at all.
company. He should have known. Like, and when you have positions like that, you need, you know.
Nowadays, at least. Nowadays, with social media
Well,
and all this stuff. No,
we
I'm
weren't.
saying,
Well, we used to not be polarized like this.
we'll put it in 1990. This happened. He probably still have his
But-
job.
In 1990, no one would have stormed the Capitol.
Right.
You know what I mean? We didn't hate each other
People
the way that
stormed
we
the
hate each
Capitol
other
way
now.
before 1990.
No, the last time was 1812, and it was the British.
No, there's literally evidence of people storming the Capitol multiple times.
When?
Fact checks. Either way, all I'm saying is, with social media and stuff today, and like you said, you're head of a company, you kind of got to watch what you do, to be honest, because
You got to play both sides, and I mean,
You have
there's
to be
there's
neutral. Almost.
times
You got to
when
be neutral sometimes.
there's times when people are like so far on the left that the company goes like, oh, like they're like exposing
Crazy.
like Antifa crazy shit. Like we can't have them be a part of the company.
But also, if the protest never, if no one ever stormed the Capitol, it was just a protest, would he be
No,
fired?
no,
Probably
not at
not.
all. No,
Probably not.
not at
so
all.
those people that stormed the Capitol hurt him, even though he wasn't there and doesn't approve of that. Like you said, he got
But that's the
grouped
whole
in.
point.
But
Maybe
he got
had
grouped in.
no
He probably
He
didn't.
put himself in that
Uh,
situation, and he's guilty by association.
Probably more than half the people
That's-
that protest were not having those
Oh, way
intentions.
more than half.
It
Those
probably
people.
was like 15 people, like crazy radicals, are just like, we're going in.
It was more than 15.
and then it just kinda
it was
like-
probably about 1,000 people out of
But
the,
I'm saying
the
15
20 or
started
30,000
it.
people.
15 might have started, and then people just, oh, we're going with,
Yeah.
just followed.
Hold on. I don't
But
want
who
to break
knows?
this up. But can I tell you, one of the production things the UFC does now that I love is they have a
She looks like the witch from the Lion Witch and
Joanne
Wardrobe from the
on
Chronicles of
The
Narnia.
She
Whisper?
does. She does.
but so
Joanna
they'll do it for the
Calderwood.
next walk-in, right? They'll have normally it's
Scotland.
Megan O'Leary, like their
Now she doesn't with the hair.
the background like interviewer, right? They're standing off to the side where they walk out and they're like talking facts about the fighter as they walk out. And it's like the fighter walks past them. It's such a like I'm a geek for like cinematic stuff, but it's such like a great like optic.
Still confusing what the fuck you're trying to talk.
So like normally it's Megan O'Leary. She's standing there with a mic talking about the fighter that's about to walk out.
Mhm.
And as she's like talking facts and things about the fighter and her team walk past her. Right? That's like just the optics of it look really cool and is like
Oh,
really
okay.
cinematic. And I like that aspect that they've worked into the broadcast. They've
What-
been doing it for like a year plus, maybe, on like big pay-per-views. It's really cool looking to me.
What is this?
What?
Nothing.
I didn't.
Nothing.
I didn't
Don't
get
worry
the.
about
I
it.
didn't get anything
I
about
got
the
really,
season
I got
twice.
really,
He fanboyed out or something. With
I got
UFC
really-
optics
Something
and
about the
geeky.
lights,
I got
and
somebody
really
cameras,
talking
and
about the friends of the fighter
like I
walked
said,
past somebody, backstepped a couple.
the next fighter that
moonwalk
walks out,
and
they'll
bam,
do it again,
we're
and
here.
I'll try to point it out. It just to me it looks really cool and it's
3
like
fights
really
left.
cinematic.
3 fights left.
So I geeked out for you a second.
Yeah, fanboyed out.
I like how she has a Banksy tattoo.
Jessica I. Not a fan of Jessica I, to be honest.
Everyone really hates her. I don't.
Well, honestly, when
understand.
she's walking out, she looks really douchey.
I think she's a great fighter. She fought
She looks a little douchey.
she just threw her hat in the crowd.
She's
I like how there's this like
a little too confident.
They got the glass up with the crowd. It looks like a buffet with the
Yeah.
sneeze guard.
I can't hear what they're saying. I wonder what her song is. Tried to see what she was singing, but couldn't tell.
She's got some aggressive like what is with her rosary. It's who's Derek Howe? Do we know who that is? Is he a fighter? Derek Howe. He has a
Oh, Bobby 3 Sticks posting.
Bobby Three
He
Sticks.
got a hit.
Bobby Three Sticks. Yeah, you know UFC. There's not enough people tweeting about this when they're
Bobby
showing
doing
Bobby Three Sticks.
Oh, Bobby 3 Sticks.
AKA
Okay, what?
RG Knee.
Oh,
AKA
no. So there was a football pool at work, and like you had to put a name in, and I used Bobby 3 Sticks for long, and I won under that name. And since I won, I was like, I have to do it again. And I got stuck with using Bobby 3 Sticks as my
Is your pool name?
As my pool name. That was Bobby 3 Sticks.
He was supposed to be a phenomenon.
Well, he was until we tore his
And he had
ACL.
Yeah.
The Achilles knee.
I don't.
She just looks like she's
RG3, aka RG knee.
She looks. I don't know. There is like.
You didn't
she
catch it
just
the first time,
looks
AKA Bobby 3 Sticks.
unhappy, uneven.
Just
I don't
going
know what
again.
it is.
You didn't catch it the first time, guys. Letting you know again. Y'all missed it.
AKA
Who you got?
Robert Stiffen the Turd.
I'm going with Carterwell. Just because
That's what I got money on.
Jessica, I just
I just don't like her.
I agree. West Wales won. We're on the same page, bud.
what?
West
What'd he
Wales
say?
comments. How did he know that situation was going to happen? He probably turned up to protest. Others did what they did. He shouldn't be punished for something that was not foreseen by him and didn't partake.
Okay, Russian troll farm, random person. Cool.
Makes sense.
Hey, he wouldn't work for you. You shouldn't be a boss. West Wales won.
Yeah. You shouldn't be a boss.
I probably wouldn't hire you, bro. So-
What if he's your boss?
Dude, how
What?
how like weird would it be if like down the road, like somehow you become his boss? He's like, hey, you remember West Wales won? Yeah,
I've been looking for this guy for years.
that's me, bro.
He's got a vendetta out for him now. You said I'd never make it his boss. Look at me now.
Right?
I do your time.
Oh yeah, you think?
Oh, you got to leave early
Oh, you-
today? 30 minutes? Getting ducked.
Oh, you
boy.
think
Not
you work
covering
40 this week? Yeah, watch this.
She's got an aggressive like
Travis, I'm missing 8 hours on my paycheck.
mm,
Well, remember
Yeah.
that one time you said I shouldn't be the boss? I'll never forget.
just kill him with kindness. I'll just
You just print out a screenshot of his post, like, remember this?
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Well, you're missing
regularly
8
buy
hours.
you chocolate and candies, and hopefully you'll get type 2 diabetes, and then you live like a horrible like late 50s into your early 60s. You know, that's real payback right there.
That's like the one time we were golfing and I made a fart noise in your backswing and you just chunked it right into the water in front of you. And you just turn around. I hope you get colon cancer. Not the kind you die from. You survive it and you beat it, but you get it anyway. And
But it's very painful and uncomfortable for years.
I was like, well, at least I don't die. Okay, I'll take it. I won't make sounds in your backswing anymore. I don't want that bad
It's
juju
so
on me.
disrespectful. People who make noises during
Well,
people's backsprings.
In my defense,
Well, I had money
was
on it
your
too.
third shot.
I had money on it too.
You already jacked up 2 shots off the tee box. This is your third tee box shot. So I was like, third time's a charm. Let's do a fart noise in the backswing and see if it works. Didn't work. Right into the water.
I felt that one too. You know when you like.
Yeah, really. You look like you were like, I'm gonna crush this. The first 2 were shitty, but I'm come back with vengeance.
You want some beer with that foam?
And then right in the back.
Our kegerator is not. Our kegerator is not producing good
Something's
beer
up.
at the moment.
Something's up with it. Still
Yeah.
good beer.
We're gonna have
Still good
to.
beer. Really foamy.
It's gonna be a troubleshooting day tomorrow for it. To be honest,
Hopefully it just settles more. We just put it on today. So
let's hope.
I'm thinking too, because when we had the sixtel, when we did the sixtel,
I'm super
it took
aggressive.
like a day, but you're talking, a quarter or like a lot less beer than the whole half.
She's
What?
applied a lot of pressure so far.
Who's the last person, Jessica, I fought?
Oh, it's a really good question.
Mhm.
You should probably Google that one.
Probably should, but I don't really care that much.
Well, you asked it, so you did.
Yeah, I
care.
thought you'd know. Fanboy over here.
When did
With the
she?
optics.
She lost to Valentina.
That's right.
I don't
And
think that was her
close. She got
last fight
wrecked by
though.
Valentina.
That's the
Yeah.
last fight I remember fighting.
She got head kicked by Valentina.
Probably
You
wasn't
don't
her
remember
last
that?
fight.
That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
That's the
though.
last time I saw her fight. and
Right,
I was
yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm
"Oh."
saying.
She's fought since which Joanna was on the she had a title fight with Valentina scheduled.
She lost.
Who?
Calderwood lost to whoever it was.
Jennifer Maya.
Is it? Yeah, she got choked out, right? Or is it armbar?
Armbarred. But she was scheduled to fight Valentina. That fight fell through, so she stepped up and took the Jennifer Maia fight.
Right.
Ended up losing, which is props to her for taking a fight when she probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You know? And then, like, that's heartbreaking to be like, you know, you're next in line for the title. You take a fight, you're like, oh, I got this, and then you end up losing. She lost early too, like first round armbar.
Yeah, but also in her thought
But that's
process,
props to her too.
She
though.
took the fight thinking this is going to look good later down the road. I did something for them.
Yeah.
I gave a
But
little.
it does look
they
good.
give
Like
back.
that looks real good to take a fight when you shouldn't.
And then like, okay, we're gonna keep around, give her a good fight. You know, she did us a solid.
I lost to Calvillo. Calvillo?
Yeah.
Is it Villo or Vio? Is it the Spanish pronunciation or is it Italian?
What's her first name?
Cynthia
Cavillo.
Cavillo.
Yeah.
It's
I'm trying to put
Calvil.
from what I'm hearing.
I
I know the name. I've heard it a bunch. I'm trying to put it together. That's how a lot of the names I don't know. I put it together from what I've heard.
Ooh, Calderwood is catching her though.
She's taking a couple too. She got some random tats.
Who? Calderwood?
Yeah,
She's
just random
Scottish.
locations. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, it's cold. They have low vitamin D.
So she
Scottish.
has random tattoos because she's Scottish.
Yeah, the Banksy tattoo is awesome though.
I'm not saying they're good, bad tattoos. Just like kind of in random spots everywhere.
This is close. This is closer
Yeah,
than I
she's
thought.
not
it'd be.
It's been a good
Absolutely.
round. It's been competitive at least. Jessica, I did kind of control
34
her.
seconds in the first round left.
It's been pretty close though.
Yeah.
Calderwood just looks tired.
Good first round. Good first round.
Ooh, a nice uppercut in close by eye.
Is there bets like Carterwell's braids fall out
Oh,
by
this
the
is,
third round? You know what
this
I mean?
is- this
I guess
is,
you can bet on that, right?
This is alcohol and cigarette smell, fella.
knocked her.
Oh
Knocked
yeah,
her mouthpiece
him.
out.
that's him.
Yep.
Calderwood just knocked.
Mister, I
Eye's
got a bottle
mouthpiece out.
problem. He should stop the fight if he knocked it out.
What was
No, it's around.
that went flying? It was like
It's her
orange.
mouthpiece.
No, she still had it in.
So-
Oh, did she?
Yeah, if her mouthpiece flies out, he's got to stop the fight and let her get it.
No, you don't stop it if there's action.
Yeah.
If their mouthpiece flies out,
No.
isn't that a safety precaution?
No.
Mm-hmm.
A mouthpiece
No, you
really
only stop
does
it during-
nothing safety wise.
Oh, he keeps from getting knocked out.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't. It protects your teeth. That's it.
No, are you serious?
It doesn't
It
stop
helps.
you from getting
It
knocked
doesn't
out.
stop, but it
Yeah,
helps.
it does.
So there'd be no knockouts if it stopped you from getting knocked
It
out.
doesn't,
doesn't
stop
stop it,
you.
it
It just
helps.
makes it. Yeah,
It
Yeah.
helps.
it
But
protects
it's
your
not a-
brain more than anything.
It's not a safety thing. Like if there's
It-
action going, they
It's
don't
a
go, oh, stop.
safety thing.
Yeah, it is. It's not there to
think
protect.
all sports
Mouthpieces
wear
are not
mouthpieces.
there
It
to
is, but you don't
protect your
stop.
teeth.
You don't stop action from happening because you lose your mouthpiece.
No, you don't. But as soon as there's a break of action, you get the
Right.
mouthpiece back.
That's what I
Yes.
mean. But they weren't in fisticuffs.
because
here.
otherwise
they
people
were
purposely
backed up
just
a little.
spit their
They could've stopped
mouthpiece
it.
out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not like, oh, mouthpiece.
I need a
everything
break.
Stops. You don't stop shit from a mouthpiece. Is all I'm trying to say.
All I'm saying is, if it fell out, they weren't like engaging in anything at the time. He said it fell out.
Joanna was throwing some punches.
No,
She
if they back up and they're not doing anything, you can stop. Is what I'm saying. But it didn't fall out. They both had it in. End of story.
They're both throwing though.
They are.
This is a really good fight so far. 3-1. 10-9 Calderwood. Very good from.
Very fun
Clinch.
first round.
Yeah.
Just want a knockout.
Ooh!
Dude, her face is looking rough.
I smiled that one off though. Dude, I in the
Caught it.
clinch with her uppercuts are nasty. She's landed like 2 or 3 uppercuts in the close range clinch area.
Oh, she didn't hit her hard.
Dude, she's got to
But
throw
she
these.
touched her.
She's got to throw front kicks more often.
Another one in her
The
face.
front kicks to the body are landing, and the front kick.
I
earlier.
just keeps coming forward. She's getting popped though. Like
Just like
But I
Charlie
think that's-
Murphy hit him with the front.
I think that's I's game plan. Aya's like
Just
that.
walk right through it. So my
she's-
game plan is to get hit in the face and just keep going.
But she's a pressure fighter. Like that's what she does. That's what a lot of people's game plan. That you keep pushing forward.
Take some, give some.
You take one to give one, hoping you're the more
I'd
powerful.
rather
striker.
take one and give two. You know what I'm saying?
I'd just
winning
rather
that
take
exchange.
none and give, That seems to work a little better.
But
I
Aya's
clinch.
throwing way harder punches. You can tell.
I don't know how you tell that from.
You can look at the way they're
Yeah.
throwing them. You look at Aya, she's loading up and throwing way harder punches than Joanna.
It's still pretty close, though.
Oh yeah.
I think Eyes landed more significant shots in this round, other than the foot to the face.
Well,
That was
a significant strike's definition is a strike landed from range. That's all it means.
Yeah.
All
So it could be like a jab.
A jab, if it's from range and lands, it's a significant strike.
A significant strike does not mean a power strike.
Right.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying she's landing more significant strikes like she's landing them.
Ooh.
Good clinch work.
Who was it that looked like an alien after her fight?
Oh, Joanna versus
yeah.
Oh, when
my
her
goodness.
cornrows are coming undone?
Well, her like whole.
she had a
whole,
huge
like, left her
hematoma
on the side
on
of
her forehead.
Yeah, it was.
She already looks
bad.
a little skeleton-y.
It was.
She
bad.
didn't look skeleton after this.
She looked like an alien.
She was very...
Actually, I don't know
The
what an alien looks
The
like.
such a low
hematoma
body
on her
fat.
forehead
rough.
was massive.
Like she had a massive headache. If I had to,
Oh, she did have a massive.
I'm pretty sure.
But
She's dropping her head. If I catches her when she drops her head, it's every time she comes with that right hook, she tries to change levels.
Front kicks. There it is.
dude, her kicks are quick.
And they're
She gets
getting
them
there.
up. Oh,
Ooh.
caught her.
This is a bad part of the podcast when you're really invested in a fight. and
There's
It's
like
not
a
a
lot
bad.
of dead noise.
Because let's hope they're watching it with us and they're
Lot
just
of dead
taking
noise.
in shit.
Half the people probably on Facebook watching are just like watching to be like,
Hey, Wes
These idiots.
Wells is with us. He said defeat to Cynthia Cavillo. I don't know how to say her last name, Wes Wales. But he's with us. He's been with us the whole time. I appreciate you, Wes Wales. Make sure you like and subscribe.
It's getting like,
it's getting serious.
yeah.
It's going to be a
Calderwood's-
good third round.
Hey, remember we
Who
were
do
talking?
you think's done more damage?
I don't know. It's pretty.
You remember how we called how draws pay so much money?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This is working on it. Can I still put a draw bet in?
a 20.
Nah, the fight
how do you-
started.
How'd you
It
call it
doesn't
as a
matter.
draw?
It's not over.
You could call this a draw.
Yeah, that was significant.
What?
You
If they both won a round, then split the last round.
no,
Draw technically.
no, you can't. You have to have a 10-9. So someone would have to win a major in order to have a draw. Someone would have to win
Oh.
around 10-8, and then the other person would have to win 10-9, 10-9. That's how you get a draw.
Right, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
It was possible.
it's
It's
possible.
possible.
Will it happen?
But it's
Probably
not possible if the rounds are close. It's not possible.
Right, but it's possible.
When's the last time you heard?
But I
of a
think it
draw
should
in
be. Like, if there's a fight that you can't determine, like,
I think the must give 10 system's also like kind of stupid
Yeah.
because like
but it's all
both-
everything's boss.
Mhm.
The worst thing about MMA, it's everything's based off the boxing scoring
Yeah.
system, which would
which is stupid.
yeah, because obviously
This
there's
is
a
not
lot
boxing.
more. There's a lot more to this
She got
than
lucky
just
there.
boxing.
I think Calderwood still won that.
I don't know. That's a close one.
I got a takedown.
You think?
I would go. It's 1-1
So
right
do we
now.
think I with a takedown won that round though? Is that still
No.
a round?
I don't think so.
It's close. First
So-
round is
so
definitely. I don't know. It's
We're all
close.
avid MMA. A takedown that does nothing, right? Like so, you get a takedown.
How do I
you
score
do
it?
nothing with it.
Well, this is the problem is the like even under the new unified rules, like it still doesn't explain it. It's so subjective.
Right.
Where in boxing, like especially
but I think
you know,
There's no
because
takedowns in boxing.
but I'm saying like it's very obvious like what points are. Like,
Right,
oh that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
punch scored. He had this many, like, you know what I mean? Like it's there actually is
Oh,
a
dude.
system.
She didn't walk that one off. Oh, she smiled. Okay.
right. But if you get a takedown, yes, it's a
I
big
don't-
moment in the fight. But if you do nothing with it, like you take them down, you lay on top of them, or they get right back up. I
don't know.
think
She
you
peppered
get a.
her.
I think you get a bonus for a takedown. Yes, but do I think if you get a takedown and nothing
And they just stand
changes
right
the
back
fight,
Let's see what the bettors say.
It's a takedown, and they get up like
they get right
immediately.
away, or you take them down just laying on top of them. Like there's no trying to progress.
Right.
I
Like,
think
you get stood up kind of.
so. Let's say like it's a decimal system, right? So I give you
they're gonna start
for a
banging.
takedown, I'll give you 5/10 of a point, but I don't think a takedown that doesn't advance the fight in your direction shouldn't be weighed
You still
as
should
a
get
round win for you. Is what I'm saying.
No, but you should still get something for taking them down.
That's what, like 5/10 of a point. Like if you
Oh, okay,
broke
yeah,
down
that's what I'm
everything to tenths,
I missed that
Like,
part.
a landed punch is a 1/10.
Mm-hmm.
A landed kick to the body is 1/10, but like a head kick is 2/10. A takedown should be 5/10, but it shouldn't change the round completely in your favor if you do nothing with the takedown.
If you have a shit ton of takedowns and nothing happens, but you
Well, then that's the thing.
5/10,
Yeah,
5/10, 5/10. That adds up.
right.
You know.
But it shouldn't be like a deciding factor, is what I'm saying. If you do nothing with it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, that round we thought was close. But in a lot of judges' eyes, because I landed a takedown, they're going to give her that round. Even though she did nothing with it.
I don't know if I would. Well, I don't know what
You
they're gonna
wouldn't,
do.
but a lot of judges would.
They might, but I don't know if it's enough to win that round. But if it was like a big split, like they were pretty even, and then she got that takedown,
Right.
that might push her over the edge. Even though nothing really came about it.
Well, so it's like right now, eyes controlling the octagon.
She's
Keeping
doing.
it- she's
what
winning the third at the
yeah.
moment.
Definitely. Well, depending on how this round goes,
I can't get over cigarettes and alcohol.
he just looks like he's drunk.
Doesn't he?
I don't know. He's like, God, this is a boring fight.
Does it not look like he's the guy in Vegas? Like after the fight, you see at the slot machine just sip,
Just ripping cigs.
ripping cigs and sipping on a cocktail. That's him right there.
He's a martini kind of guy. Looks
Just
like.
steady putting quarters in the machine.
Nah, he's a natty light kind of guy.
That's a natty lighter.
Bud Ice. Bud Ice. He's old.
Whatever's free.
Yeah, cold.
Oh, that knees.
Or he's the guy that just drinks anything, doesn't care what it is.
I think Calderwood won both first and second round.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
I think she definitely won the first, second. I'm iffy
What I'm
about.
saying, like, eyes pushing her against the fence, but she's not doing anything.
She's not advancing.
She's not causing damage at all. So, like, right here, this Calderwood's winning this right now. But I controlled most of that round. Who would you give it to?
I would give it to whoever did the most damage.
So Calderwood at this
Yeah.
moment. Okay. So we agree. Cool.
But it also depends. Like if you piece someone up,
Self-defense.
but one guy rocks you with one punch, I'm going to give it to the guy that pieced the person up.
Yeah.
Through one punch.
Yeah, I get that. Well, my point is like part of the scoring system is octagon control. So
Right.
if I pushes you against the fence for
Right
4
now,
minutes,
Calderwood has control technically.
But you
right?
get punched in the face over and over again.
what I'm saying, let's say Calderwood punches you in the face for 1 minute,
See,
Great
no.
stuff.
but I hold you against the fence for 4 minutes, but really maybe a couple
Oh,
body shots. It
That's some
doesn't
good
do much.
dirty boxing.
Uppercut on the way up.
Calderwood looks more tired, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
she needs to put her she needs to use those legs to
she
keep
needs
her
to
out.
close her mouth because that's how you get knocked out.
She's got cotton mouth or something. She needs some water.
I've watched Eye since the
She needs to
Ultimate
bite
Fighter.
down her mouthpiece.
Eye has that like real monotonous like throwing style, kind of like Donald Cerrone.
Where
He-
it just comes from.
he
you can,
never looks like
telegraph
he-
it.
He never looks like he's throwing real fast or hard, but it works for him. That's kind of her style.
I don't.
38 seconds left.
Oh, Calder got turned around.
I still think Calderwood's won the rest of this round.
Oh,
She's definitely
She just needs to put
she's
in-
landed way more significant strikes
yes.
after she got off the cage.
There you go. Now she pushes in cage and works. Put some work in. And that's
She's steady working.
15, 20
See that
seconds.
right there? That's scoring points.
Oh, just a dirty boxing.
Keep going.
Ooh, head kick. Oh, she could have
Opened her
that
up.
left eye kick. That would have been amazing.
3 seconds. Stuff.
That does not count.
That not count as a stuff. I don't know if she had the leg.
No, they're just gonna call that equals.
Who do we got?
She did cut her open on that last
Yeah.
one.
You want to do a shot bet on this, Corey? We watched the fight. You want to still do a shot?
Yeah,
No, we don't have to do a shot bet. We can just take a shot.
Okay.
You down?
Yeah. Said yeah. Ooh. That's where I think she. No, that's not where she opened it up.
It was right at the end.
Yeah.
I think she got her with her hands, with her like.
Because she looked like
With
she
her
was grabbing.
claws.
Oh no, it might have been that elbow right there.
I
No. Well, I don't
missed
know
it.
what part
Who
of
are we
the fight
talking
this is. To be honest, it could have.
This is early in the fight. This is
Some
early in
random
the
stuff.
third round. She was holding her.
Oh yeah, Calderwood definitely won, according to that.
The judges don't see this though. I mean, clinch control is way one-sided to eye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's because the time they were against the cage. But they're watching enough to see enough that.
But that's still part of.
But
the
she had
story
clinch
now.
control, but somehow Calderwood still
Outstriked her 20 strikes,
outstriked her in the clinch.
and then
Yeah.
I
other
think it's pretty
strikes.
obvious who won.
Yeah. What are they wearing?
What do you mean? What are they?
What is that around
It's like
her
a
neck?
tie thing.
Where?
What did she just put around her neck?
That's a mask.
What
It's a mask.
is it?
It's like a mask for COVID.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
The black thing is.
Yeah, it's a mask.
I don't think so.
It is
Are you
100%.
messing with me?
A lot of the UFC fighters have those
What do they need it for?
because of COVID.
They're all in the bubble.
But when she leaves it, it's a mask. 100%, it's a mask.
I get it, but why put it on now?
I don't know, but that's what it is.
It doesn't look like because it looks like what around their necks is the straps, but they're super long, so it doesn't. It's just
No, it's a
weird.
mask.
Like, okay, I'm just saying it doesn't look like it.
Okay, I'm letting you.
Okay,
you
we
know
got it.
what
It's a
I'm
mask.
letting you know.
It's a mask. I wonder what she's saying because we can't hear it. This is when you do that voiceover
Why did you-
commentating.
Why don't you turn subtitles on, Brandon?
Oh, that'd be super smart of you. We got 2 more fights left. We could have did this way earlier. Subtitles would have been good. Gotta tell you, how many times have we done this and have never thought of subtitles? Right under general.
Probably.
Under network, I don't think. Accessibility. Caption settings.
I won
Go.
$3.67.
Where did you see
on that
captions?
fight.
On a 50-cent bet or a $1 bet?
On a $2 bet.
Oh, nice. Caption settings down at the bottom. I don't know. What is going on here? Oh, that's on.
Yeah,
Nice.
we good to go. You can read now.
There we go. There we go.
Can I hope I can read.
I hope so too.
I made it this far.
You want to take this now?
Yeah.
I'm using.
Okay, so we're not gonna take it now.
You
Why?
want to take it now, or
Go to the bathroom, Brandon. Do your thing. You're switching it up.
Let's
on me.
see.
do
You want to take this
We
now?
got 2
Yes,
fights.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
No, I was asking. I need to go to the bathroom. Do you want to take
I know,
it
but
before I go or after?
when you said it, you're like, you want to take this now? I said, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
go to the bathroom.
I was kind of pushing the thing because I had to go.
Let's take this right now, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Right?
I'm gonna take it with me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do mine in the bathroom. Okay. Don't worry about me. Now we got Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler. Got a little wager on this fight. Need Michael Chandler to win by knockout or by points. And I think it's a plus 170 bet.
Ooh.
I need Chandler to just win. I just knock out. First punch. Drop him. Be great. 9 knockouts, 7 submissions. 19 of, I think he said 25 finishes. That's pretty good. Pretty good odds.
Not bad.
I didn't see Hooker's stats. Upcoming events. You got Overeem versus Volkov.
I have
Lewis versus Burns. Blades versus Lewis.
I have Chandler.
Reyes versus
If Chandler wins this, I win
Chaza?
$85. So that's $135.
I had
What'd you put on
Calderwood
this?
by points.
A max, about $50.
50. So
on
did
it.
I. So did I.
I had Calderwood by points. I know that. I got to look up what I got, but I had her by points.
That's a pretty legit bet.
Yeah. So
There's more. Okay, that's Blachowicz versus Adesanya.
It's a March pay-per-view.
March. Nunez. Is that on? It's on
Yeah.
the same night. Nunez Anderson.
that's a good card.
Ooh.
Oh, that's 3 title fights.
Sterling's on it?
No, that's hold on. No, it's not.
No.
Jan
Sterling's
Sterling.
on it.
So March 6th is 2 title fights. I don't know what Jan and Sterling are.
I think Jan Sterling's March 6th.
So
Yeah.
March 6th is 3 title fights, and then March 27th is Volkov versus Ortega for the featherweight.
Oh,
So-
March 6th is going to be a good card.
Yeah.
Well, we hope. We
Nunes
hope. It could
versus
be
Anderson. is-
completely suck.
They could all get hurt.
Oh, look. Miocic versus Nagano. Just talked about that and it's happening. You ask and you shall receive. It's like they were listening to me.
I just want me like the reason why like Miocic just isn't good on the mic. You know what I mean? Like he's just
He doesn't have that
that is the
stardom.
downfall for him.
He doesn't have the stardom.
Dude, I'm telling
otherwise
you,
he'd be like the
why
biggest
does-
deal.
why
you know
does
what I mean?
Cormier look like the happiest little kid getting candy every time they put him on camera?
Because
Like,
he's
he-
excited. He
Because he knows
loves
how to
this.
make money.
That's what makes me love him in the position he's in. Like reverting back to the conversation we had, wasn't my favorite fighter, but him commentating in his like interviews and everything he does now, I can't get enough of it. And it's just because of his
He has
like
passion. That's
it's-
his passion.
his
for the
passion
sport.
is his happy like little child attitude for his excitement is so
His facial
intoxicating.
expressions.
It's also like
A lot of eyebrow movement.
like Paul Felder is like I was never a fan of him as a fighter. Like
Who,
I
Paul Felder?
yeah, it was
Oh
just
my
kind of
god,
like
the Irish Dragon?
like
I
it was
love
just
it.
kind of like but
Irish Dragon.
his calls he does great. Like his commentary is amazing.
I said right now, these 3, I love Joe Rogan. Minus him, these 3 are my favorite commentators right now.
I like
for the
DC and
UFC.
Joe because they just have that
Yeah, yeah,
chemistry, and it's just like they're having.
It's like friends just shooting
Right.
and shit.
kind of like this.
But I
on a
like how like
professional level.
Felder like kind of brings like DC back a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a little bit more professional than
So, like,
Joe.
A lot of people got a lot of respect for Paul Felder because he stepped up last minute versus Dos Anjos to fight him. Had a 5-round war with him, right?
Mhm.
And so they called DC like, "Hey, we need you to commentate this." It's like a Saturday to Wednesday, and like Monday they were like, "Hey, Paul still wants to commentate." Removed off a war he just had, so like he's on commentary, just all bruised up and cut up,
Looks
but
like
just
the
still
weekend.
commentary.
It looks like the
Like,
weekend
it's
doing a
just-
commentary.
What's with their weird masks?
Why are they wearing them around their necks and not wearing them? What's the point of putting them around their
I'm
necks?
so confused by this.
It's like the weigh-ins. If
Is
you
it
watch,
a positive air machine that's just blowing filtered air?
no,
into
it's
their
just
face?
no. There's not. It's just a
And
mask.
it goes on their face.
I wonder who this is.
It's just a mask. That's Connor.
No shit.
He's been riding
the
that
Maybach?
car all week.
in the Maybach.
Yeah. Do you see how he arrived to Fight Island on a yacht?
Oh, it's a Rolls Royce. It's a Rolls Royce. Yeah, it's a Rolls. It's a Phantom.
What time is it there?
Like 7 a.m.
You think his wife would be hotter?
D. Devlin? She's hot as shit.
You could do better.
That's
She's
not his
pregnant
wife.
now, though.
That his wife right there?
No, they're not married.
Who
They're
said that?
engaged.
No, was that is that her?
It was,
Yeah, D. Devlin?
It was
I
Jake
thought her
Paul,
hair-
right?
Huh?
It was Jake Paul, right? What Paul brother is?
Trying to fight him? It's Jake.
Yeah, he said like your baby's mom. Like, man, you could do better.
Oh,
Like that was the joke I was making.
yeah. Let's be honest. He's probably cheated on her. Let's be honest.
But she's been there since day
No,
one.
she's hot, though. If
Ride
you
or die
see-
right there.
If you see some like of her like non-pregnant, non-after 2 kid pictures, that sounds horrible to say, but she's hot.
Yeah, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
All right, let's take
Why
a
are
fucking
you, why are you
proper drug shot,
objectifying
bro.
women?
Come on. I was trying not to be. A
Mothers are
dumbass.
beautiful.
I was making a joke about the Pauls. You took it, you know.
I think she's hot as shit. That's all I gotta say. I was
You
trying
just
to
said she doesn't look as good because she had 2 kids.
I was
What
trying
are you
to defend
saying,
her a little
Brandon?
bit.
Yeah. You don't like
I
mothers?
said she was hot as shit, and you're like, oh, he could do better. I'm like, no, she's
didn't say
actually
that.
really hot.
Travis said that. I didn't say shit about
I
her.
was just quoting the polls.
She's a lovely lady. Probably a great mother too. I don't know.
All right,
Might have an
so
Annie.
literally we're about to start the lightweight.
What's he ranked? Dan
Tournament.
Hooker's ranked what?
Sixth.
Sixth?
Yes,
What about Chandler? Is he ranked? He's
nothing.
Did he just come over from Bellator?
This
Yes,
is his
his
first
first
fight.
UFC fight.
Oh, dude, I'm screwed.
Your first fight in the UFC is Dan Hooker, but you are proven well.
Three-time
outside.
champion.
Three-time champion in Bellator.
Yeah, but yet again, talking about what's his face?
Who?
Curly haired dude.
Ben Askren.
Ben
He also
Askren.
didn't fight in Bellator. He fought in one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Which is probably a better promotion than Bellator.
I think
don't-
there's more.
I
There's
think
better
Bellator's
fighters
a
in
little more
Bellator.
well-rounded.
I think they have better talent.
The thing
That's
with
what we're trying to say
one is a Chinese organization.
They're
How's
not.
Mighty
They're not
Mouse
Chinese.
doing?
They're from Singapore. He lost.
Singapore. Who?
He
Mighty Mouse.
lost.
He sucks over there now.
No, he didn't
No.
lose.
It was a really close fight.
It was like, it was really close. He didn't lose yet. But he's also fighting a weight class above over there.
And he's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's making a crap ton of money.
He just wanted to do it for fun. Apparently, he was just bored with the UFC.
They gave him a crap ton of money to be the
Yeah, but
face
the
of
scary
one.
part is,
Yeah.
you look at Davison Figueiredo, like the new champion of that weight class, is scary.
Well, they're just throwing like that's the thing is who's the other American that went over there? The young guy.
North Safe cut that got destroyed.
Yeah, they just
Like plastic
they're just
surgery
throwing.
destroyed.
They're just like that was the thing is like the Americans go over there and one just throws their best and just like they don't care about development of fighters. They're just like
But I think it's a proving ground, though. They're like, oh, you're from the UFC? Cool, watch this.
yeah,
Knock
So
your
where
ass
like
out.
North Safe cut was literally nothing in the UFC other than like
like a up and coming
you
prospect.
look good.
Yeah.
You look like the part. But he never accomplished anything.
Well, he was a
That's
legit
probably why
wrestler.
he went to one. They probably paid him.
He was a legit wrestler.
yeah, they
probably
gave him
made
good
a-
money.
yeah.
But North Safe, he
What
wasn't
was
a
part of the
wrestler.
trade?
He was a stand-up fighter.
Was he like a karate guy, like a
Yeah,
point karate
yeah.
guy?
But
Who's this
he
guy?
started training with Alpha Male with Uriah Faber in them. His wrestling got better.
Who's that?
That's Dan Hooker, New Zealand fella. So he trains with Israel Adesanya. He's from the same camp as
He
Israel
looks
Adesanya.
completely different for some reason. I thought I could have swore they showed just another picture. He had a full
Like,
beard.
So like
Maybe not.
Dan Hooker is a tough dude. That's the thing. So if he can stuff some takedowns, I think he has a really good chance against Chandler.
I just hope Chandler.
Chandler
wins. I don't
is
care
like-
what happens. I just need him to
Chandler
win.
is the best fighter to ever come out of Bellator.
You think?
I don't know. Michael Venom Page, MVP, is a monster.
He's like just his striking is ridiculous.
Dan Hooker is not like you don't look at Dan Hooker and go, oh, this is a walkthrough.
Oh
No,
no,
but
no,
he's-
no! I'm not saying that at all.
He
One
disrespect
thing
either,
about Dan
but-
Hooker, and he has proven it, he's really good at throwing knees when people shoot takedowns, and he's a lot taller than Chandler.
Oh no!
So
Is he gonna
He-
pull
he's
a
got-
Moz at all?
he had no.
Oh.
He's not that.
Well, he might.
But
you don't
he-
know. He goes to shoot.
he
Watch
has-
out!
He has
Starches him. I'd be pissed though because I lost money.
Hooker has two wins by.
I need
knee
Chandler to
KO.
win this fight.
I just want Chandler. But I don't like. Well,
I don't
I'm
remember
going to start my bets off a little.
I don't
better.
remember where I was winning from the Joanna fight, but it's great.
I just need one of the two fights to go my way.
Askren,
That's it.
West Wales, Askren was Bellator champ when? Askren never fought in Bellator.
I didn't say he did.
No, West Wales did.
I'm gonna look it up.
No, he fought in one. I don't think Askren never fought in Bellator.
I'll look it up.
I'm 100% sure on that, West Wales. Here we go. This is literally the lightweight tournament right here. This is good stuff.
Yeah, he fought in Bellator.
Did he?
Askren, or I guess he fought King Mo in Bellator and wins with a KO.
Askren won with a KO in Bellator?
I think so.
Sure, I'm wrong. But he was
It
never
might
champ,
be.
though.
Okay, Ben Askren Bellator record.
Hold on. Let's see what it was. For 4-1 championships, check. We're looking it up right now. I might be wrong. Good for you, West Wales, if you called that, though, because I didn't know.
Defended the he had He was he fought in Bellator.
So Wes Wales is saying he fought in Bellator before one championship.
Oh no, I didn't see all that, but yeah, maybe.
But I'm saying he did. You saw he fought in Bellator.
Yeah, he fought.
I didn't know
Don't
that.
when,
Okay.
Don't know the dates.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, what champion did you see? What champ? Obviously, he was welterweight 170. Okay. Shit, Wes Wales, good call, bro. Hey, Wes Wales, let's get a like and subscribe from you, bud.
Maybe he already did.
Hey, if he did, more props to him.
Just do it again.
Nah.
Unsubscribe, unlike. And
Wes Wales is my favorite dude. He's stuck with us through all of this. I like Wes Wales. But here we go.
Chandler.
I'm so into like UFC, like these dudes coming into the UFC getting a loss.
So into dudes. That's what I heard. Good one.
That's fine. What do you think, though?
What about him?
Deep down, what do you think? Chandler?
Oh, duh. Put money on it.
Like,
I'm full in on Chandler right now. Full in on Chandler.
Can you imagine? Like, what are the nerves for this dude coming in? Right?
He looks like he already got hurt.
Who?
Pieced up.
Hooker?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Look at his eye.
This is how he
inside
looks,
his
bro.
eye. It might be a shadow or something, but look inside the eye. He's got something. It looks like right here on the inside of his eye. What's his nickname? The what?
We appreciate you.
The Handman.
The Hangman.
Hangman.
Yeah. So he's
From
from
a
the
weird graphic. It was like a light red.
He's from the same
light
fight camp as like Israel Adesanya, that New Zealand up and coming fight camp, which they're starting to take over, which is amazing.
Well, I hope he doesn't take over crap today. I want him to drop like a sack of potatoes.
So West Wales is from the UK. It's 5 a.m. right now where he's at. Can you imagine how lucky we are?
What?
So like West Wales, he's in the UK. He's up right now at 5 a.m.
He might be on a bender, dude.
He's up right
He
now.
might have been drinking,
Dude,
since like 9 o'clock last
West
night,
Wales,
dude. He
West
might be
Wales. Are you
hammered drunk?
You sipping on a little beverage? How long you been sipping?
We might be, a recovering alcoholic.
That's not whatever. But
I don't know.
I'm saying he's up at 5 a.m. to watch these fights.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, because he's been up the whole time. Like
Maybe it's 3 a.m. He got up and just started to watch the fight. He took a nap.
Whatever. But I'm
And then he
saying,
woke up
like, can
early.
you imagine if you had to wake up at that time to watch these?
What if he's
live?
at work right now?
I don't know.
Early
about that.
start or night shifter? He's on board.
West Wales.
I got
Are you
some
drinking
celebration ice
anything right
cream.
now, West Wales? Let's hear it.
Coffee and cream.
Yeah.
It's keto. It feels a little light.
That's not the one you had earlier.
Yeah,
you got two different flavors.
I got two flavors.
Okay.
I brought two. Make
He's
it
a
We
two.
were talking about the
Two.
keto ice cream, and the one you pulled out was like a blue
It was
container.
mint. That one was mint.
Ooh,
like
I love
mint.
a good mint ice cream.
Yeah.
Someone's getting excited over here.
This is my celebration.
Let's see what West.
I have to win.
What if
Had a
you
few. What are
don't?
you drinking, West?
Got the pups here. Little Kodiak and Sadie showing a little love.
How can you not? The worst thing is, how can you root against a New Zealander?
Really easy.
They're
He's
like
American.
the best people.
He's American, and I have money on him.
They are the best people.
So-
but I got money on Chandler, so that's how you
Yeah.
root against.
Yeah,
him.
I get why.
Super easy. He
Because
wins, I win money.
I
He wins, I get nothing. So sorry, not sorry. Actually, not sorry at all. Just need Chandler to.
I'm sure he's a really nice guy. I just need
yeah,
Chandler to
he
win.
might be a complete douche.
Yeah.
Likely, probably not, but likeliness.
For the
He's blessed, dude. He's blessed, and he's gonna be
For the
blessing me
short
with
guys
some
everywhere.
cash. I need to be blessed with some cash, Chandler.
Deerfield Beach, Florida.
See, he's not gonna stop.
Who's gonna stop?
He's not. He's from Florida.
He's
That
a
don't mean
slight
shit.
underdog.
I mean, yeah, but like
Florida's reckless.
he has
bro.
no UFC history.
You don't need UFC history.
He
People
has
come
so
into
much
UFC
experience.
first fight and win. It happens. Now, the only reason would you think if he wasn't in Bellator and he was in something else, do you think he would have got this fight, his first fight? You know what I mean? He was a champion in Bellator, so that's probably why he got Dan Hooker.
Yeah, that's why you got Hooker. I mean, Hooker's
Just because his reputation in a different
West Wales has
Whatever.
been up since 6 a.m. yesterday. Only had a few beers, Soul Lager or SOL Lager. So he's had a few beers. He's been up since 6 a.m. yesterday. So he's been up he's an hour off being up 24 hours where he's from. That's ridiculous.
Oh, I took a nap. That's just me.
Looks at that cup. He's got a tie cup on.
He's got that metal tie cup.
Yeah.
Look at Dana. Look how happy Dana is.
Be happy too. Make a
Super
shit ton of money.
Look at the height difference. That's wild.
Yeah, Chandler's huge. I mean, Hooker's huge.
Get in there. Get in there.
Looks like a pencil fighting an eraser. Like one of those, one of those
that
old school.
might be the best description
One of
of
those
size
like,
comparison I've ever heard.
one of those like square old
Right?
school,
The really
like,
good ones.
The pink ones, yeah.
A good eraser, not the one on the end of the pencil. The one you had to carry in a pencil case.
That literally is the best example of size difference I've ever heard. And it kind of works. Who's going to win, the pencil or the eraser? You're
Right?
right.
It's starting out slow. They're just feeling each other out, but it just needs something.
This is they've just danced for 50 seconds.
The pencil is continuing his line. The eraser is coming back. He's
Chandler's
erasing
just
the
trying to
line. He's
figure out-
erasing the line.
Just trying to figure out distance.
He's
He's
erasing
gotta
that
get
distance
inside.
little by little.
That's got to be the
So
worst
they did
thing
that.
as a shorter fighter, though. Like finding your range.
Yeah, get up in there.
Especially when his arms are that long.
Yeah. Because you don't like the worst thing is you don't know when you're gonna get punched.
He's forcing him to come to him and then trying to.
Yeah. Like you
So with this could be control of the octagon right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well,
'cause he's
Chandler's
being
winning
aggressor.
control of the octagon
Right. That's what I'm saying.
because he's controlling the center.
So as you say right now, he is technically winning the round.
Technically winning, yes.
Not right now. Oh, you switch up. Oh.
Chandler's got to use his wrestling. That's
Yeah, that's his whole game.
He's got.
He's explosive though. Like
I know he's had a lot of knockouts in his career.
yeah. He's a really explosive athlete.
But-
so him throwing punches, he can land one.
yeah. But it's also just the
I wa-
distance game. Like that's
I want to say it was half. He's like in 19 out of his 25 fights. He's.
This
I
did
think that's.
I mean,
right.
Mike
I could be
Tyson's the
wrong.
same way. He's
but this right
hunting
here,
him
this
down.
is a lot without Khabib shooting takedown. This is how Khabib wins fights.
He just. All I'm saying is right now, like I could be wrong. Chandler looks like he's more aggressive. He looks like he wants it.
I think Hooker's just looking for a shot.
I'm
though.
also just trying to hype this guy up as much as possible.
I'll just take an easy first round win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then we only got to win one more.
Right.
Oh,
yes! Oh yes!
Oh,
Finish him! Come on!
dude, he's
Stop-
done.
stop
He's
it.
done.
Yes! Oh yes!
That's money in the bank,
That's
baby.
it! That's it! I told you to
Money
bet
in the
that.
bank, baby.
I
Money
told
in
you
the
to
bank.
bet that.
Oh, money in the bank. Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Woo.
Oh.
The
Look,
overhand.
hey, you see that guy right there? He's like, I just bet it on FanDuel and I just won a bunch of money.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that tastes like
Wow.
$130
Wow,
right there.
you get it? Oh,
Mm.
that was what is up right there. Needed that. Hooker.
What were the odds on that?
Don't
Plus 170.
something like that.
So you won like 85?
Want $85.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Listen, you got to move that mic.
Show the replay.
I don't need you slapping.
I want everyone to hear this like
Lip
amazing
slap.
graduation.
Wow.
Oh man, that's gonna be good. 85.
Here it is,
bucks
here it
right
is, here it
there,
is.
son. That's a plus
The
170.
overhand, right? Up and over. Pop.
That was the Mike Tyson. Like the reverse Mike Tyson.
That didn't even finish him though.
No.
It was the groundwork that finished him
I
off.
think he was being nice. He just didn't. You know what I mean? He knew he was out. He was just trying.
No,
to
he wasn't out. He's still fighting. He's digging for a leg,
All right, Connor.
and then right here,
All right, Connor.
right here,
I need Connor.
Now he's
to
done.
win. First round with a TKO.
he sat back. He's done.
TKO.
The moment-
KO, TKO.
Here
First
it
or
is.
second
Look
round.
at DC. I love DC's reactions. I love them.
We know, dude. You have a man crush.
Okay, I might have. You got something against the man crush?
Dude, how shitty it would have been if he just like tore his ACL right there.
It happens.
Oh,
That's
I
like
know. What's his face?
Johnny Walker
Yeah.
blew
flipping
his shoulder out. Dumbass.
Hadn't been good since.
Felder just said, I hope he didn't hurt himself on this flip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was wild.
Man, betting on sports and then that happening is just like one of those good feelings. that makes you come back for more. It's like golfing.
West Wales, what do you
It's
feel
literally
about
like
Chandler
the
right there,
18th
bud?
hole, you hit a birdie, and you're like, I'm coming back next
You
week.
gotta take it easy though. That's how you.
Oh yeah, you
develop a
get
problem.
way too. But also, if you're like betting like $5 or $10, it's not like, and you're not betting outrageous, it's not gonna kill you. You gotta bet within your means. But if you're on top always when you bet,
So do we think Chandler earns a title shot?
what was his rank?
You
What was
have to.
Hooker's rank? 6th.
His rank is nothing. It's his first fight, but now
No,
he's
Hooker was ranked 6th though.
yeah. So he's
I don't know if I get title. I think one more.
But so like
He'd have to at least fight the number 2, number 3.
Let's just say Khabib vacates the title or gets stripped because there's no
He
plan.
will.
Right. So does Chandler fight the winner of tonight's fight for the vacant title? There's also Charles Oliveira sitting out there that just destroyed Tony Ferguson.
So would
Like,
you put
smothered him the
Chandler
whole
versus
fight.
Oliveira, and then the winner of that fights the winner of Poirier McGregor?
I like Chandler versus Tony.
You think
It-
Chandler versus Tony?
I think it'd be a good fight because you have Tony, who's kind of this weird and unorthodox. Like, it would be a different change of pace.
You see that? He was still digging for a leg.
He
He's
hit
in
him
it.
down here too. Hit him again.
Yeah, right there. But he's still digging for a leg. He's still fighting, and then right here, he sits back. There's a moment where he sits back again.
right there. When he brought his
replay,
arms
of
back
course.
in,
Yeah,
that was it.
but
Great fight right there. That's what you want to see. Knockouts. Chandler faces winner of main event tonight. Who said that? Karen.
oh, he's
7-10.
calling out Connor. He called out Connor.
What if he loses?
He told Connor there's a new king.
What if he loses though? If Connor loses, I'm gonna jump the gun. Or is it a conspiracy theory? The UFC's fixed and Connor's gonna win
Nah, but
in the first or second round. I don't care. I'm winning money on it. Oh man, that's nice.
now I was just saying, what do you think about the Chandler win? Is all we were asking West Wales.
I think it was great.
But he called out Connor though. Even Connor loses.
You know why people like that call out Connor?
It's
Money
a money.
fight,
That's what I'm saying. If Connor loses, he's still a money fight because people are going to show up to see Connor. Connor lost to Diaz,
Yeah,
but it still didn't diminish.
but that was a 1-1.
So what is
too.
Connor's record in his last 6 fights? Last 5 fights.
3-2.
There's a winning record, right?
Is it 3-2 or 4-1?
It's 3-2. If you don't count the Mayweather fight, it's 3-2.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not.
Oh,
What are we talking
If you
UFC or
count the
complete-
Mayweather fight, it's 3-3. So he's a 500
Yeah.
fighter at that point.
But he's
you
lost to
don't-
one guy twice.
who?
Lost to
Khabib?
to
No.
Khabib.
No, once.
Once.
Only fought him
He
once.
lost to Diaz once.
Oh yeah.
And
Khabib
Khabib.
once. But I'm saying no one processes
The
Connor's record
The
though.
Diaz fight seems like a century ago.
Yeah, it
It
seems like
does.
forever ago.
He won the rematch, but you don't process his.
But now, what do you do? If Poirier wins, do you do a 3?
you do Poirier Chandler at that point.
No, I get. But later down the road, you got another
that
opportunity
open-
for a number 3.
You open up a number 3.
But what do
yeah.
you just stop it? Like Diaz and McGregor are probably never going to fight again.
Yeah, they will.
You think?
Yeah, too much money in that fight.
It's just Diaz been out the ring so long. Who's the last time he fought was what?
He
Masvidal?
fought.
Masvidal.
No, he fought Pettis after that. and beat
Oh, that's
Pettis.
right. He beat Pettis. That's
Yeah.
right.
He just blew his ACL.
You don't care. You just got that fight bonus. We all winners tonight.
But I don't know. The lightweight division without Khabib is so exciting, though.
This is it.
I think the scariest opponent for Khabib was Charles Oliveira, though, just because of his jiu-jitsu background and can throw up submissions.
For Khabib?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't understand why the trainer's wearing a mask, to be honest.
Oh, it's probably all for show.
But
It's probably all for show, dude.
Oh, exactly.
Westwell
Why do you
says,
think they put those masks around their neck? For show.
great win. He will be a nightmare for Connor. I agree. I agree if he utilized his wrestling against Connor. That's the problem. In a stand-up game, he doesn't stand a chance against Connor. That's the problem. So,
Yeah, I don't think so either. If he took him down,
yeah.
but then again, he might not. Depends because Connor's got a good takedown.
I will
defense.
say one thing to watch out for in this fight. Poirier's favorite submission is the guillotine. So if Conor, same thing happened with him and Diaz. Conor got tired. Conor shot for a takedown.
Kind of got touched up and shot for a takedown.
Well, he got tired in the second.
Yeah, and got touched up.
Yeah. But Conor shooting for a takedown might leave his neck open for Poirier to sink on a guillotine. Just saying.
Yeah, it could definitely happen.
Poirier was really close to pulling off a guillotine against Khabib in that fight, too. Really close. It was tight, and Khabib got his way out. So, no, I agree, Westwell, style-wise. I just think anybody stand up for Conor is not a matchup. So, definitely,
I mean, I would like
Chandler
to see
would have to use his wrestling against Conor, though.
Well, this is the thing, is they both box very differently. Like, the thing.
Well, Khabib, I mean, no one thinks Khabib is a stand-up anything.
He's pretty good.
He's okay.
I think from where he was when he entered the UFC to where he is right now.
Oh, night and day, yes. But like, if you put Conor versus Khabib and you eliminate takedowns and ground game, Conor would destroy him.
I'm not so sure about that.
I think so. Yeah. Khabib, if you watch the,
I think it makes it much more of a fight that much more likely that Conor
Khabib would not stand a chance.
But he has a puncher's chance.
Everyone has a puncher's chance. But I would still 100% I'd put $2,000 on Conor in a stand-up fight against Khabib.
Fair enough.
Everything Khabib does is predicated off of a takedown defense and everything.
Making you fear the takedown.
Right. Even so if you watch Dana White's Looking for the Fight, he joined Dana White and them for one of the United Arabs amateur fight cards, whatever. And Dean Thomas is sitting there next to him questioning me. He's like, I don't understand. Like, you're a world-class wrestler. Everyone wants to be a striker. You're a wrestler. Get the take, why not use what you're amazing at? Like, he literally says, he's like, yeah, I have stand-up, but I'm an amazing wrestler. So everything is, I'm taking you down.
Well, who else was it?
Yeah, you have to work stand-up just in case somebody can stuff a takedown.
No,
but still.
What's his name?
Who?
Oh, I can't think of his name right now. He's really good on the ground, but usually just tries to stand up the whole time when he should probably be using his groundwork. I don't know if he's from Brazil or where.
What's he look like?
A Brazilian guy. Shit.
That narrows it down.
I know, it doesn't help at all.
He's a ground game, but he stands up all the time.
Not Damian Maia.
No,
Damian Maia has.
Literally, let me just pull guard on you.
Hold on, did you watch the Askren Maia fight? Mm-hmm. It was literally the two, neither one wanted to go to the ground, it seemed.
Oh, so that was such a
we watched
fight.
It, remember? It was like an afternoon fight.
Yeah.
Remember that?
It was like 3 in the afternoon.
Maia ended up choking him out, put him to sleep in the fourth or something.
I'd say Poirier's both of their come up, their backstory to how they got here. They're both pretty I think Poirier dropped out of school, never graduated high school. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's something like that.
Well, you remember there was a documentary on Netflix, Fight Church or something. Mm-hmm. But it was a Louisiana-based MMA documentary, and Poirier was the main star in that documentary forever ago.
I missed that one,
but yeah,
I guess I could go back and watch it, but I haven't seen it.
Well, Conor was the plumber, he was on welfare,
right?
Blah blah blah. So they both.
I feel that's a lot of people's stories when it comes to fighting.
Yeah, because you're broke unless you're really good at it.
Yeah, you fight.
Do they have a fiberglass cage around the?
Yeah, it's a sneeze shield. Yeah, that's what I said.
A sneeze guard.
It's a sneeze guard like a buffet. You don't remember me saying that?
I missed that. My bad. Apologies.
Here comes Conor. I think it's weird Conor's coming out first, though. I will tell you that.
Well, he's normally he's a lesser ranked fighter.
Yeah, but you don't. I mean, props to
Technically.
the UFC if that's the reason why.
I'm assuming that's why.
Which the UFC would be the reason, but like
Lesser rank, you come out first.
yes, I agree. But a lot of promotion would be like, you're the moneymaker. We'll make an exception. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Connor wanted to go first.
He has no control on that.
Show big.
Connor wanted to fight in December, and Dana said no.
Well, they took off so long, like end of December, end of January. They took
anywhere.
off.
Well,
Like
that's
2 weeks. They took off.
That's what everyone says the props for Connor is. Dana, everyone says Connor will not back down from a fight. They say the props of him is. That's like the little.
It's his
thing.
pride, probably. It's his big pride. Doesn't he's like. Oh,
so there's like that. There's a clip of like he was supposed to fight Aldo, and Dana goes to his like house or whatever he's renting, and like wakes him up like, "Hey, Aldo, some kind of injury pulled out," and Dana goes, or Connor goes, "Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. If you get another fight, let me know when I wake up." Like he's like willing to take any fight. And he said 2 weeks ago, he said, "Yes, I'm scheduled to fight Poirier. If something happens," he's like, "You can throw Chandler, you can throw Hooker in." He's like, "I'm here to fight." It's his mentality. Do or die. So
Which is admirable.
yeah.
That's his job, you know.
Well, the first Diaz fight, he took on like 5-day notice. The first Diaz fight. Because he was scheduled to fight Dos Anjos.
He lost the first, yeah.
But he was scheduled to fight Dos Anjos.
Well, Diaz took it. He was still trying to fight.
But Connor he could have said no.
Yeah.
As the scheduled fighter, you can still disagree to somebody to throw at you.
Because it's a different fighter, different style. There's something you weren't training for.
In fight, Connor,
But it's not like boxing though.
Right.
Where boxing, it's not really frowned upon to say no. Whereas like in the UFC, if someone's like, "No, I don't want to fight them," that's a black eye.
You're a fighter, bro. Like
I'm not gonna lie though. At the end of the day, hey, we got another guy to step in your fight. Okay, am I making a little more for taking a different fight? Let's do it.
But the worst thing is,
you know what I mean?
MMA,
it's all about the money to me.
MMA is a bigger risk.
Oh, it is.
Let's say
a lot more could go wrong. Don't be wrong.
Let's say you're like, "Oh, this dude's a Muay Thai fighter. I'm training for stand up," and you throw a jiu-jitsu guy in. That's a completely different world.
But I'm saying also, you're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you an extra $20,000 on top of this to fight."
I don't know if the UFC does that though.
If they really want the fight to go on, they might.
Because sometimes they will. They'll adjust purses.
No, sometimes yes.
That's what I'm saying. But if they adjusted my purse to take a different style fighter, I'll take my chances.
But I will say a lot of times the UFC is really strict on, hey, this is your contract.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. But like if it's like a main card, like, man, we really need a fight like this to go on.
Because like John Jones have done it. John Jones has turned down like last minute changes. Like there's a lot of fighters that have turned down, especially like championship level fighters have turned down last minute changes.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like in your fight camp, if you've been preparing
for a certain guy and
you're preparing for a wrestler, you're preparing for Khabib.
Yeah.
And then a week before, we're going to throw you a Muay Thai power puncher.
Right.
Like,
and you're a champion.
I haven't trained for this shit.
Possibly like lose your.
Yeah, I don't know what he does. I haven't watched his video. I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So there's a lot to it. That's where a lot of props for like Connor comes from. Like
Cowboy.
Supposedly, Cowboys. There's a lot of fighters that do it, but supposedly, you could come up to them with anything, and they're like, "Okay, like cool."
There's
a lot of Irish fans in the crowd.
What are these guys doing?
Ole.
Ole.
There's a lot of Oles going in this.
How much money? Like how much money did it cost to go to this fight? You think?
Oh, whew.
Tens of thousands.
You had to get tested to come to it and everything. I'm sure. I don't know for a fact, but you had to be tested to come to it.
Like I'm pretty sure everyone in that crowd makes easily over six.
What's with the mask thing?
Upper six figure, or like at least
I guarantee it's a sponsorship. It
might be a Reebok mask.
They're paid to wear the mask.
It's for show.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. It's for
they're making money to wear it. That's all it is.
Oh, it's O2 Industries official face mask partner.
Yeah. So Poirier's making $2,000 to be shown wearing this mask right now.
But I feel like he should be wearing it.
That's not the.
You know what I mean?
You have to be seen with it on. That's all. That's
it's
all
not
it is.
on. It's just wearing around his neck. It's not like right there. It was on.
But you know how they're making their money? The same thing we're doing. Oh, what is this? What are they wearing? That's how they're making their money.
I get it.
He's probably making more money by wearing it around his neck than wearing it on his face.
Well, that makes sense now that someone explained it's a company. They're making money just
right.
wearing it. Okay, it makes sense now. I would do it too. But like to me, the company, like, I want you to put it on and wear it while you're walking. At first, I thought it was just the mask they were issued, and they just want them around it, so they think that they're wearing masks. It's like a show.
So
it's like
the Khabib Gaethje
media thing.
fight.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib has that mask on, and DC has like this cheap ass like disposable mask,
right?
And he's calling the Khabib fight. He walks up to him he's like, "Where do you get this mask?" You know how he talks to Khabib. Give me one of these masks, and Khabib's like, he's like, "Oh, your big show. Give me one of these masks." Like he's fucking with him and shit because Khabib's wearing that mask. It's great.
Good times.
I will tell you some of the Khabib DC relationship, just to watch their funniest moments is like probably the most enjoyable 20 minutes you can get.
I really like DC.
Those masks are only $225.
That's it?
Only
$225.
Yeah.
I can get 5 face gators for $20 on SA.
Darren Till won't be wearing the mask. You're correct, Wes Wales. Joey Burrow, of course, he's going to root for Poirier. Louisiana boys.
Hopefully, you come back next season and do better. Not picking you up on fantasy, that's for sure.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Shit,
he blew his ACL, bro.
Yeah, well, he still sucked beforehand. He's also on the Bengals. Like,
what did you really expect?
Exactly. Like, Baker's been in the league for what, 3 years?
Brandon
did something.
Brandon could get invited to like Bengals like practice squad tryouts. That's how bad they are.
I would take that.
Like you could like legitimately probably play like offensive line, like offensive tackle in their practice squad.
I'm gonna say I highly doubtful.
Well, just look like you could.
Well, yeah, looks.
Dude, why do I feel like 32? I'm 32, and they're both like, damn, that's a letdown.
Should eat one keto ice cream.
Yeah.
Right?
Train MMA and boxing.
Yeah, I should have been a fucking Mick Schmuller artist.
Right at high school.
Age of 5.
Should have wrestled in high school. Herb Dean's got this one. Hey, don't stumble on anybody today, Herb.
Oh, if
Lay
this,
off
is,
the
if
bottle,
this is
bud.
the one where Herb Dean
falls
face
on him.
plants.
Oh, if he fell on him on this one. Someone
Has that?
he might have vertigo.
You
What
think
if he
that's
has
ever
vertigo?
happened? You think a ref's ever fell on?
Oh yeah. And some sort of like either wrestling, something guaranteed has happened at least once. Had to. How many refs in football do you think get beamed with a ball?
Yeah, they get run into a lot.
Well, I know they get run into. Seen that.
Oh, they get run into, but like hit with a pass or something, very rare.
It's probably more likely that it got deflected than just smacked them in the face.
Man,
or
I'm
something.
so excited.
Our ref got
I'm so excited.
mollywopped. I saw a ref get mollywopped in the balls this year at pickup league lacrosse. Ball ricocheted off the post. Like,
You know they ain't wearing cups.
yeah, definitely not wearing a cup. He
You're
was
not
like the
wearing cups.
back judge, and it like,
Oh.
and like just right.
I think the worst thing. Our dad. I was playing junior league baseball.
Oh,
Dude hooks
The
a
line
foul
drive?
ball down third baseline, right outside, nails my dad in the neck.
What?
Yeah.
Ate it like a ball. So it hit him right in the neck. He just
shook it off.
just.
Like he's full looking away conversation
Smacks right in
and
the
line
neck, bro.
drive to the neck, like to the jugular.
He's like, I'm good.
And he goes
Good.
like full on shook it off.
Good times.
All right, here's the one hell of a main event, fellas.
Travis, you want one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Watching my alcohol intake.
Here's the whales.
To Wales?
Here's to a first and second round.
Yeah, it's our
out.
Now what?
One of the old
Did you
nostrils.
put
there.
$50 on that, Corey?
I did.
Do you think I should? I have Poirier to win by KO. Or
Do you
TKO.
really?
Yeah, it's $5.
It's not a bad bet.
Yeah, but
though.
what's the
I'm not
odds
gonna
on
lie.
that?
As
It's
bad
like
as I
850.
as bad
Plus
as I want
850.
to say it though, I want Conor to win so bad. Poirier to win by like a late round TKO or KO is not a bad bet. Poirier gets stronger as the fight goes
Poirier
on.
to win by KO or TKO.
Yeah, he gets stronger as it goes.
It's plus 750, so I'd win 3750.
And Poirier's boxing isn't something to sleep on. So
oh,
I don't know. He got slept once. I'm just hoping for another one by the second round and no later.
let me hit the restroom before this really starts.
I don't know why I get so hyped about McGregor's fights for some reason. I think it's just the showmanship, really. It just really, he like kind of brings it all in.
it sounds like a Rolo tattoo.
I do like that. Like if I had a nice chest, not so much hair. I'd get one.
A cartoon gorilla.
Yeah, I'd get one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Oh, Herb Dean's got some misfaults here.
Can you imagine if your fight was sponsored by your own whiskey?
Be living life. Now I wonder what the difference in pay is for these two.
What is?
The difference in pay.
Oh,
You think it's a lot larger amount?
Poirier looks good though.
Well, they just started the fight, and they both look pretty good.
No, but Poirier's not. He's not like defensive. He's throwing.
It's only 30 seconds into the fight.
Oh,
It's all right. It's all right. Got 4
Connor
minutes
looks super calm.
yeah.
Not even a minute in the fight.
Yeah, but who would have thought Poirier shot a takedown this early though?
Not McGregor, obviously, because he's on the ground.
Yeah,
Looks like he's working himself up, kind of, maybe.
yeah.
Trying to scoot his butt up the wall.
He's relaxed.
One thing I think he's relaxing. He's trying not to use too much energy, so he's kind of just trying to hold him. There he goes. Slip him. There it is. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Hit him again with it. Getting too hyped for this. I just wanted to win in the second round with a knockout. Hit him with the shoulders. You saw what happened to Cerrone. Don't be victim too.
This is a real fight though.
It's
Yeah, this is good.
So far so good, but not. Just need a little something more. Ooh. Sorry, it's so quiet, people.
No, it's fine. We're watching fights. They're watching it with us.
Very clinching. There's a lot of clinching going on, and then they switch. They're both trying to hit each other with their shoulders. Apparently, that's the only way to hit someone now in the UFC.
Well, when you can't use your hands, use your shoulders.
Connor started the wave.
He didn't start it.
Well, no, John Jones did, but no one really recognized it.
Yeah, it wasn't significant until he did it to
Right.
Cowboy.
Dude, grabbing the tricep and the wrist, controlling that arm.
Good.
Poirier's trying to take the leg.
Yeah, he's got that single leg.
He's gonna have to get it in now.
Yeah. He's gonna have to rotate out.
The higher he goes in the crotch,
Yep.
the more he's gonna have to pull up.
See, I wanted what's the other dude's ref name? The taller guy with the slick side hair, like kind of combed to the
Mark
side.
Goddard.
Yeah. I feel like he's
The
more
British
the ones
dude?
when they're like this. I know they've been flipping and kind of changing, but he's more the ones that would like, all right, break it up, let's go.
As long as you're working.
I know, but
Like,
the
you
other
can't, you can't-
some refs though, you also seem that they're a little more like each one's different.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're not
Well,
doing enough.
That's there's a big thing in knowing who your ref is, but there's a lot to like if you stiff leg and just pressure
Get
against
some
the fence,
open palms to the face.
that's one thing. But if you're throwing like even like minor like even though like the what we've seen,
Knee.
if we're seeing shoulder strikes and like little knees to the thighs,
There it is. Nice elbow.
I think leg strikes, the leg kicks for Poirier are going to play a big factor in this
Yeah.
fight because Poirier
that front leg.
Poirier does throw really good leg kicks, and Connor
Ooh.
does tend to lean on the front leg a lot.
Oh, caught him on the chin.
They both got tagged a little bit.
Yeah.
There.
He's not backing down though. This is a good fight so far. I'll give him that. Good first round. Come on now. I'm so anxious.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking to him now. Kind of semi-checked that kick.
Oh, get in there.
Ooh. Dude, I'm telling you, the leg kick.
Poirier's got a chin, though. I'll give him that.
He's not checking him. He's just eating them, though.
I would have to say I think McGregor got this fight. Yeah. This round.
He's got the round.
Just on strikes landed. Now, Poirier does have the takedown, which helps in his favor, but
like we talked about earlier, does a takedown that doesn't grant it any like damage?
It still gives him
much
points
for you.
You know what I mean? Still getting some
points
in this round. So, all right, shit, man, I got 5 minutes. McGregor, listen to me, hear me. Hopefully, someone in the crowd's listening. They can yell at you.
Super.
I need you to win
in this round.
Just knock his ass out, please.
Super competitive, though.
If it goes out of the third,
I told you this is going to be way closer than everyone expected it to be.
Yeah, Wesley, very good point from the Bellator shit.
But look at it too. McGregor's standing up.
Yeah, they've had some disagreements.
Oh,
dude, he has mastered the little shoulder, the in clinch shoulder.
And that right
thing.
there, you see the elbow to the side of the head.
That's a normal thing though. When you
I know, but I'm talking about landing wise. Like
yeah.
If you look at him, Connor's standing up on his side. He's standing up, didn't sit down. Poirier's getting work done. It's a
real big thing. Like when you have like the main control, like they're against the fence and you're breaking, to throw a strike as you break.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying, I'm talking about how he landed. Big shoulder shot, big elbow, big right hand.
Oh no.
I think he just stumbled.
His leg gave out though on that last kick.
I think he just stumbled. It happens.
I mean,
don't read too into it.
He's eating him. He's not checking him. That's not good.
He's getting that front leg's getting a little stiff.
Yeah.
Well, he just got him.
Yeah, but a lot of times when you return something, it means it's hurting you more. Yeah.
Oh,
Poirier's eating the leg up.
Connor's trying to time it and catch it.
Yeah, he's trying, but
come on now. So nervous.
Ooh.
Get in there. Get in there. Get him one good time.
Get him one good time.
One time. Get him one good time. Come on. Don't have to be flashy. Just connect. There he is. Caught it. How's your foot doing? Let me see this foot. How's it going? Watch out. Wish I could have like two 8-year-olds commentate this fight just to see what they'd say.
Dude, he's catching those kicks now. That's crazy.
He's like,
who digs up leg kicks?
Conor McGregor.
Oh, and he gets pieced.
Boys, he's getting in there now, throwing a little jab strike. Conor seems like he's keeping some reserves.
Dustin's getting loose, though. Dustin's getting loose.
Conor also seems like he's keeping some reserves.
That was a good check. That was a good check on the leg kick.
Oh, I missed twice there on the same combo. There it is. Landed that one. We just need one to work, Conor. One to work. Getting a little wild. Getting a little wild.
Oh.
Shit. Don't do it. How much money did you put on it? TKO?
Oh, $5. I won $37.
Oh,
he's taking too many.
Oh,
shit. Damn it.
Told you.
Should he have stopped that right there, though?
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
Well, that's upsetting.
Wow.
Having a great night, bet.
Wow. Oh, he's still out. Holy shit.
Wasn't prepared for this fight at all, was he?
The boxing
Maybe he wasn't
and the
keeping-
leg kicks. The leg kicks and the boxing.
I don't think. Maybe he wasn't keeping reserve. Maybe he's already tired. I don't know.
No, I think the leg kicks played a big part in that.
Yeah, he couldn't move.
Yeah, his
That
front,
might be why. 'Cause
his
he
lead
kind of
leg was
stopped
dead. His
after
lead
that.
leg was dead.
Oh, I think Theo Vaughn and Brendan Schaub had a bet on this. I could be wrong.
Because Theo
It's
had
his
Theo's
Poirier.
a big Poirier.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
The Poirier's like, oh, now there's got to be a 3. Yeah, I think his
It's his
leg
leg.
Yeah,
jacked.
it's his
Yeah.
leg. Man, I wanted to talk about leg kicks on the behind the bar breakdown too, man.
Well, we didn't.
Damn it. I could have called this one.
Ah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, his leg is done.
Dude.
Look, his leg is done. You know what it is? I kind of feel like Connor lost. Like, notice that with Cowboy and this one, no bad blood. Really, like, I feel like he kind of lost. He might have lost it. Well, the Cowboy, he starched him, but you think he's losing his fight, his mojo, his aggression?
I mean, you guys brought it up though, right? We talked about it, like the money. Do you put in the time? Do you put in the effort when
He's
you're
still getting
already
paid.
worth
He's still
100?
getting paid. You know what I mean?
He's worth hundreds of millions.
Right. So is it more of a legacy thing? Like, I'm going to fight?
No, that's
See,
what he's fighting. He's not fighting for money. He's fighting for legacy to leave a long-lasting thing.
No, it's not really working too well. Well, still, he's what, 25-5?
Who?
McGregor?
Oh yeah.
It's not that bad at all. It's a good record.
But it's just what people remember. Though.
Also, when he gets hit and he gets on the ground, he stops the fight. I think he's like, "Thank God, that's over."
Yeah, I mean,
my legs hurt like
right
a son of a
here-
bitch.
I think, I mean, the after effect watching him on the ground afterwards, yes, he should have stopped it. But the live action, I was like, maybe let him eat one more.
Eh.
But I think it was a good stoppage.
No, he was
After
done.
seeing
He
the
was
replay.
done.
No,
He
so
was
after
done.
seeing the replay, my live reaction was like, too
Damn,
early.
man. Damn.
But
Another bet down the drain.
yeah, who put their money on Poirier though? You know what I'm saying?
He won.
this guy.
You did?
Yeah, I had $5 on Poirier to win by KO or TKO.
Hell yeah!
Paid out $37
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
for
a
a
hell of
$5
a bet.
bet.
Yeah, he's still limping.
This looks jacked, son.
Can I tell you one thing though? As a fucking arrogant thinks he's the best ever, McGregor in defeat is the most humble person ever though.
That's why people probably still want to still like him, still come back.
Like
and,
when he lost to Diaz in the first fight, like he wasn't like, oh, like he was like, yeah, I got beat. And like just what you saw right there, he like nodded to Poirier, shook his hand, like, hey.
you won.
It wasn't like he like
This is bull. He's not going to come up with any excuses.
Right.
Like, oh, this happened. Like, I lost. He got the best of me. That's it. Well, daggone, boys.
Well,
Damn.
daggone.
UFC 257.
I will say though,
is
McGregor
done.
winning this fight makes the lightweight division in the future way more exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Poirier now fights Chandler, right? Is that what we're gonna say?
Yeah, I guess. But
So if Khabib vacates,
I still think Chandler should have another. His first fight, he won. Yeah, but like, I think he should still fight a number 2, at least a number 3 rank to get a shot at the title.
you
Or a
just
shot
beat
at
number
interim
6.
title. You beat number 6. Okay.
He can step in.
He could.
So we're gonna say. So I mean, you have.
But what about, what is he? Ranked 4th? He was 4th. Boy, he's ranked 4th, isn't he?
Poirier, yeah.
So, okay. So you're going to rank 4. Someone just beat 6. What about number 2?
I don't know who number 2 is, to be honest.
It's got to be
Charles Oliveira, maybe. Ferguson, I think, is 5. Ferguson's 5.
Yeah.
Connor's 4.
No, Connor's not 4. That's Poirier. Connor's not ranked.
Yeah, Connor's ranked.
It's
Poirier's 2. Poirier's 2.
Yeah, Poirier's 2. Yeah, Connor's 4.
Okay.
Ferguson's 5. Who's 3?
Gaethje.
I bet Gaethje. I bet Gaethje.
So like if you did Chandler versus Gaethje,
I bet Oliveira's 3.
Oliveira's
Gaethje's 1.
4.
Gaethje should be 1.
Nurmagomedov. Obviously,
He's the
No,
champ.
he's the champ.
Who's the
He's
number
not
one
ranked, though.
contender?
Oh, Poirier.
Now?
Poirier's 2.
Poirier was.
Poirier was 1?
Poirier was 1.
Who's
Oh,
2?
shit.
2 would have been Gaethje.
Gaethje.
Would have been or is?
Well, I mean, I guess nothing changed.
Yeah. Only thing would change.
So who was 3? Charles?
Only thing would change is Chandler
I
would
guess-
take out Hooker's spot, I guess.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Travis, read off the lightweight rankings.
Lightweight rankings. Oh, that was hold on.
Oh, so you were
All
reading the wrong thing.
Yeah, I was reading from a different website. Well, no, I was reading from a different website that didn't have Connor even listed.
Okay.
I think they just like inserted Connor into the like it just threw him somewhere. You know what I mean? It's Justin Gaethje,
Yeah.
Poirier, Oliveira, yeah, and then McGregor, and then Ferguson, then Hooker, then Dos Anjos,
Okay.
Paul Felder.
Once we
Diego
get
Ferreira.
out of 6,
I have
kind of.
So pretty much you want to put Chandler at 6 now.
I'd put
It's his first fight. He beat the 6th ranked, take the 6th fight.
I'd move
drop-
Tony down. I'd move Tony to 6, Chandler 5.
How does that work though? It's
I
his first
moved.
fight.
Well, I moved Tony
The
up. to,
ranking has
I
nothing to do
wouldn't
with
put
I
the
Tony
moved
up. I wouldn't put
Tony
Tony
up
up.
to 4 because Connor lost. He's got to drop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, okay, yeah.
And
Like,
then
you could put Connor at 6, Chandler at 5.
This is what I'm
Tony
doing.
at
I'm
8?
putting Tony at 4, Chandler at 5, Connor at 6.
I'm not putting Tony at 4.
Why would
Tony's
you
on a
not?
2-fight losing streak.
So is McGregor's on a 1-fight losing streak.
I mean, to be
And
honest,
he beat, you know.
let's all right. Remove Connor from. Let's
Well,
put Connor at 10.
Well, I guess he's on a what? Like when's the last person he's beat was Poirier
Who?
in the lightweight division. Connor.
No. He beat Poirier at featherweight in
Was that at
2014.
Yeah. All right.
The last win he had at lightweight was Eddie Alvarez for the title.
Wow.
He's only
And
had 2
lost to-
fights at lightweight.
Okay.
Who?
He lost
had-
to Khabib twice.
No, he lost to Khabib once.
Who?
He beat Eddie Alvarez for the title at lightweight.
Oh, Connor.
Yes. He then moved up to fight Diaz, rematch Diaz, lost to Diaz, rematch Diaz, won. Fought Mayweather, then for boxing. Came back to lightweight for his second lightweight fight, lost to Khabib. Came back and fought Cerrone at welterweight
How long has he been off since? When was Cerrone fight?
1 year ago.
See, I think that's his problem. I think he needs to. If he's going to fight, he needs to fight
1 year
within
ago.
6 months. Like he should have had
He just talked to Anik and he said, excuse this, excuse that. He just said that.
He needs to be in the
Um,
ring more. You know what I mean? He needs to be in the ring more.
That's
Stay
what he
more
just said.
active.
He said it feels like
he's taking too long
he
of breaks.
felt a little too inactive. That's what he
Right.
just said to Anik. So
I think that was
let's
his big
see.
thing with Khabib also.
Dan Hart, Wes Will said Dan Hardy broke this down exactly as it would turn out for Dustin. Connor should fight Nate and then get out now.
Yeah, that makes sense. One last big money fight with Nate, and then just
I don't know. I feel like Connor still has some. Like I don't.
he's
I don't know.
32, got a bunch
He's still.
of business.
He's in his prime.
Yes and no.
I mean, here's the big thing. How does Connor
Obviously, he
take this
just
loss?
Got pieced up by.
I don't think he got pieced
He
up.
get pieced up,
I think he got leg kicked and then he got caught.
and I think he had a problem.
I wouldn't
with his leg,
say. I
and
think
he
it was
lost
a,
mobility.
it was
Lost
a
his
very
mobility.
competitive fight.
We didn't even try. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, he wasn't checking leg kicks. Like yes,
Like he did even
But I
try.
don't-
I
But
don't
I'm saying
think it was.
his- if
It wasn't
his-
a one-sided fight.
If his leg didn't get hurt, which I think what happened, would it have been a different outcome because he'd been more mobile, more free
That's like
to
saying
move.
like if you hadn't got punched in the face, he would have won that fight.
yeah,
But I'm saying,
what I'm saying though,
his
we
leg,
can't say
I
it
think
was
is what-
one-sided.
It was
though.
his downfall. Start
Yeah.
of his downfall was his leg.
It wasn't a
But
one-sided
it wasn't
fight.
like he even like in camp he even addressed it or had like
Connor
but-
definitely won the first round. If it
Yeah.
was, yeah, but he lost the second. And the whole fight.
The leg kicks added up.
And I lost money. Thanks a lot, Connor.
So
I should have bet $50.
it's one of those things.
$375.
Yeah, that would
So let's.
I should have too, but guess
So-
what? You never know.
We all are. Do we all?
I had that belief that like he was gonna, you know what I mean?
So
I
let's
was like,
let's
Connor's
wrap up
gonna lose.
UFC 257, right? So do we say that Khabib vacates the title,
Yeah.
right? So
I
there's
think
no
now
champion.
he does. I think
So-
if McGregor would have won, he wouldn't have. I think he would have came back for a big fight, big money fight.
I mean, at this point, is Poirier not a big money fight?
Not as big as Connor would have
Yeah,
been.
'cause
Well,
already
obviously
beat him.
not as big
That's
as
what I'm
Conor,
saying.
right?
So that's what I'm
Already
saying. But
beat
if
him,
Connor
yeah.
won, he could have made they could both have
So,
made a shit ton of money. It
so
would've been a
let's say
big fight.
Khabib vacates, right? So obviously Poirier's gonna fight. He's won. He's 1A.
He's not going to stop fighting.
Who?
Poirier.
No, that's what it.
Yeah, he's
Khabib
gonna-
vacates.
Gaethje. When you put like
Poirier is 1A, and he's getting his next fight's for the championship.
1B.
It's either going to be against Khabib or interim.
He's not fighting Khabib. I don't think
If Khabib doesn't vacate the title, then he's fighting Khabib.
does Khabib want to fight him though. That's the
But
question.
that'd be the next fight for the title, though. Why? Who else would you put? You can't put Gaethje. He already beat him. So you put Poirier, but he also got beat. He already beat.
That's what I'm
Poirier,
saying.
too.
I think Khabib at this point with him winning,
Why
he
is Stephen A.
vacates.
Smith doing commentary for the UFC?
So
it's the word because he's ESPN.
yeah,
It's an ESPN broadcast, so they bring in Stephen.
He
He
A.
just-
just looks like he gave up. Like,
Steve.
shut the.
Oh, with the Cerrone thing,
Yeah.
it's the worst commentator.
it's horrible.
Oh, it looks like Cerrone didn't show up to fight. You know. Oh, poor D. D's crying. No, here's the thing though. You can't deny Connor's.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go drink
skills.
some Paul Puchwev.
But what if there's a wake up call for Connor and he just comes out and tears through like
Well, like you just said, he already said what shit I was thinking. Just he's not as active. If he's more active, I felt he'd be more ready to roll. There might be a third one. You never know.
right?
I
But
feel
I
like
think-
if
I
Poirier, if
kinda
Poirier
think-
gets the title, like wins, so Khabib vacates the title. Poirier ends up getting the title.
I think it's got to
And
be
McGregor wins another fight against
Poirier,
like
it's
say,
got to be Poirier Chandler at this point for the championship.
What about,
It's either Poirier Chandler or Poirier Oliveira.
what about Gaethje?
He just lost a title. Gaethje's got to win one. He's got to win one.
Yeah, but who's he gonna fight? Who's he fight?
Connor.
Huh? Yeah,
If Connor wants to return in like 4 months,
fights Connor.
fights Gate.
Winner of that against the Dustin Chandler winner.
Well, the thing here's
those
the
two.
thing.
If you set up those two fights, set those two up. Winner of Chandler Poirier versus winner of McGregor.
Right, but the
Gaethje
thing is,
the interim title.
Poirier
shot.
Chandler has to be for the title though.
Yeah,
Khabib has to vacate.
I don't feel like giving Chandler the shot after his first
He
UFC
just
fight.
beat number 6 though.
First fight though, like he beat
But
number
it-
6. Whoop you do.
But here's the thing is about Chandler though is you're coming off a big history in Bellator, 3-time lightweight champion.
But it's not the UFC.
But in MMA,
I get it. I get it. MMA.
he's looked at as one of the top lightweights in the world. That's the only reason he got number 6 to start out. though.
I know.
So when
I'm
you
saying
knock
I'd be more
out,
like if he would have fought number 3, first fight number 3, and won. Yeah, okay.
but that's like so one big thing about Poirier though, right? He was a featherweight fighter, right?
Makes me sick.
Moves up to
Watching
lightweight.
this replay. Stop playing it. Just thinking about the money I lost.
He moved up to lightweight.
I'm still
right?
up. I'm up a lot
Poirier-
actually. Still.
Poirier beat Max Holloway at lightweight.
Yeah,
Poirier moves up, beats Conor McGregor at lightweight.
moved up. or
The only
stayed the
loss,
same?
huh?
You just said he beat Max Holloway at lightweight. And
He
moved
did.
up. And then moved up and beat Conor
From
McGregor at
featherweight. Yeah, he moved up from featherweight where he fought Conor
Oh.
McGregor before, moved up and beat Conor. He beat 2 of the best featherweights.
What's Max Holloway?
A featherweight.
You just said he was lightweight. That's why I'm confused. You said he.
Poirier beat Max Holloway at lightweight.
Oh, they
Max
both fought at lightweight.
Yes.
Okay. My bad.
Holloway
Relax.
moved up for the interim title to fight Poirier for the interim lightweight title.
And he won. Yeah, right.
Poirier
Right.
beat him, right?
Gotta put them socks on.
So when Poirier moved up, he is literally undefeated at lightweight, I believe, except for Khabib.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Poirier is a force to be reckoned with at lightweight at this point.
But no one's better than Khabib. Nobody.
Ever.
So West Wales says Justin versus Dustin for title. The first fight was, yeah, I agree. First fight was a classic.
So he's saying Gaethje versus Poirier for the title.
Yes.
I like that.
Chandler
I like
should
that.
fight a top 5 guy first.
Thank you.
So we could
Thank you, West Wales.
But my point is,
My point exactly.
But Gaethje coming off a title loss, he has to fight one.
They've all lost everyone's lost Khabib. It doesn't matter.
Khabib's out of the picture.
Yeah,
though.
take him out because it's null and void because everyone's lost him.
My point though is Gaethje can't come off of a title loss and then fight for a title. He's got to fight one. He's got to fight somebody. So let's do Gaethje Oliveira.
But in ranking status, 1 and 2 fight for interim. Why wouldn't you?
And Poirier.
1 and 2.
I was about to say Chandler versus Oliveira for the top 5. I don't know this whole thing.
That would make sense. Chandler fighting Oliveira.
So who's Gaethje fight though for top 5? Gaethje
who's
Conor?
3? Who's 3?
Can you not tell me?
Is Oliveira 3?
He's 4. Right? No, 4 was Conor.
No, we're saying
Okay, so here you go.
From West
Chandler
Wales,
Oliveira, Gaethje Ferguson.
Right?
Right?
He's got to fight Ferguson.
Gaethje already beat Ferguson though.
Well, then
destroyed him.
Gaethje Poirier for the interim. If he vacates, why wouldn't you do that? He lost Khabib. They both lost Khabib. He's
That's
1 and
fine.
2.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Chandler versus Oliveira, and if Chandler wins, he fights the title shot.
Travis wants to go to sleep. Whoa. Can I point this out though?
Yeah, Corey's awake, alert, and alive.
Whoa,
and
you were
Travis
calling
wants to go to
shots earlier.
What? I'm just saying.
I've never seen Corey
I did
this
not
awake.
fall asleep on the podcast.
You did
bed.
it, but
It's
Corey
a madness to Corey madness.
Corey
Why? Because
is
Corey's
full
not
hyped
drunk.
up though.
Corey's not drunk.
Do you think it's because you didn't start day drinking early in the day?
And I also, it's a Saturday. I actually got to sleep until about.
I
7.
agree.
No.
I just kind of feel like if
I
you
didn't get
get
to sleep in the day. I got
so
up and
West
went
Wales,
to
I
bed.
agree.
I also went
If
to bed
Khabib's
like
gone, the Dustin
10
can't
o'clock
fight
last
for
night.
Oh,
a title.
I got to
Yeah.
sleep a lot.
Dustin should fight for a title. West Wales, yes. After the McGregor fight, my problem is the Justin Gaethje getting a title match after losing a title fight. That's the only thing. I think you should have at least one fight in between. But it's also kind of like a catch-22 because when you do remove the champ, right? Like
That's the big thing. If he
He's
vacates,
the number 1 contender.
so that's what you got to start with. Is he going to vacate? If he doesn't vacate, you do a
That's
Poirier.
true.
I think
Khabib
this,
too.
though.
true.
If he
You
doesn't
have
vacate-
to have Poirier.
Poirier's in. He's
Yeah.
That's what
won.
I'm saying. If he
Poirier's
doesn't,
won
Who does he fight?
if he doesn't vacate,
That's the problem. Who does Poirier fight?
if he doesn't
Gaethje.
vacate, he fights Khabib
But I-
again. If he doesn't vacate,
I don't
That's the
believe
first-
Gaethje can turn
Because he
around and fight
deserves
for
it. He deserves it more than anyone else.
I do. I think so.
I think Charles Oliveira deserves it more than anybody else.
Mm.
Charles Oliveira
Now, if they had a,
has not lost in
but-
forever. Just beat
here
Tony
you go.
in decisive fashion.
But also
Didn't
Tony
lose to Khabib though.
Tony's like crazy now.
What if? Okay, you do Gaethje versus Oliveira.
But the thing is, Gaethje lost to Khabib quick round 2 triangle choke to Khabib. I don't think you can just be like, oh, you haven't fought anybody to prove anything better.
But it's
Let me
Khabib.
throw you back in.
Khabib's the exception.
That's kind of the like.
But here,
The heck
okay,
up.
here, how about this scenario? First off, you got to find out how long until they make Khabib to make a decision on vacating the title.
I don't think they're making him. So,
But how long? How long do you think he has till he makes a decision? Like,
the bullshit decision that did you see the decision last week
Mm.
where Dana came out and said, "Oh, I talked to Khabib." And
oh yeah, you told me about that.
Khabib goes, "Oh, if somebody impresses me next week, I'll come out and fight."
Yeah. So he doesn't vacate. Poirier's
He's
got the
vacating.
night. If he doesn't, Poirier's got the shot.
No,
He's the next fight for Khabib if he doesn't vacate. If Khabib doesn't vacate,
He's
he has to
vacating.
take a fight.
he's vacating.
Okay, he does.
And
And the whole stream's cut. We're fucked. Take us down. Turn it off.
What is it playing through? That's impressive.
I don't know.
your phone.
Oh, it is.
Idiot.
It's fine.
Um,
Nothing important.
but okay, so you do Gaethje versus Oliveira. If it was set up soon, like if it was already scheduled, it would work out better. Gaethje versus Oliveira as like a main event on a, I don't know, a free
Right.
fight.
Right.
And then the
They have
winner
to
of
fight
that
soon, though.
then went. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not scheduled, but they had to fight soon, like end of March
Which I think
or early April.
So there are talks of them trying to schedule that fight though.
Right. So if they did that and then Poirier takes the winner of that for the interim, but that's going to be a long break for Poirier probably. I mean, too long, but it depends on how the fight goes. Because if Gaethje or Oliveira both get pieced up, you know what I mean? Then it's going to take longer for recovery.
I mean, that's the exciting part about the lightweight division right now. It's so open.
Right.
You remove Khabib from the whole aspect of everything. It just opens everything up, which is exciting.
Right.
So it's fun. I think if the one downfall of McGregor losing is it kind of kills a lot of the hype, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone wants to see McGregor.
It's just because he's the show. It's the showmanship.
It's the showmanship.
Like, but you also have those McGregor haters that are so happy right now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
people hate winners and people hate showmen. So, but I think we're getting a little two-sided here. We're missing a member here, but what a great Fisticuff Alley.
Hold on. You've never experienced this, have you?
This is a first. Hey, 2021, new year, new thing. I'm experienced shit I've never experienced before.
Hold on. How many times have me and Travis
to an end of the podcast?
And I'm still drinking, and I'm still awake, and I'm like, I'm lively right now.
There have been multiple podcasts where me and Travis are going for an hour plus.
See, I'm different. I'll get up and leave. I'll get up and leave. Like, I'm going to bed. Peace. And y'all are still talking. It's the opposite now. Travis knows what it's like to be an electrician.
I feel like
that's what it is. Electrician life's catching up to you, boy.
I also stopped using nicotine.
In respect to
I never use nicotine, so that's not
the worst thing. In respect to Corey being lively,
maybe that's what it is. I need more nicotine. I'd stay awake longer.
In respect to Corey being lively and happy, we can't cut the podcast right now.
No, we can.
No, we can't because you're super light. Like we can't disrespect you in that way.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you can just go to sleep.
I can't go to sleep. I feel like it's a good length.
Oh, it's good.
No, very good. Like I just had to make a point.
UFC 257. Another Fisticuff Alley's in the book. First one of the year. It's been great having you, Fish, and thanks for everybody tuning in.
Shout out, follow my bets from here on out.
Yeah,
and my parlays do the opposite in my super boost. Just listen to me.
Hey, go out. Like, subscribe, check us out, listen, tell your friends.
Can we call it in though? Like some behind the bar breakdowns for future fights coming soon.
Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna start doing some stuff before, like weeks before the fight.
A week before a breakdown.
Breakdowns.
That's our
just
goal.
Check it out. We're gonna try to do a little more this year. And just like getting the brand up, kind of seeing what we can do, see where it goes, see where the podcast life takes us. So we got the setup, we got the goods. We just got to bring the content. So, all right, this is your boys signing out.
Hasta luego.
Peace.